This is the episode where I'll probably shit my pants. It's the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast.
Space is the final frontier. Then this is just the pit stop at the rest area that is near.
It's the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast. 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 In your ear. Hot, 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 hot,
damn it.
hot, hot,
Hot damn it.
hot, hot,
Hot damn it.
hot, 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 hot,
Damn.
hot, hot,
Idiot.
hot, hot.
Okay. Poddamn idiots.
Poddamn it.
From the Henplex Studios in Battle Creek, Michigan, and our favorite beautiful and romantic scorpion room in San Marcos, Texas, this is the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast.
Excuse me, sir. Can he get a rim job? He is Jay Hizzle. We're going streaking. He is Ric Spade. He accidentally cum shot on his face. He is Captain Slow. And she gets wet for a pig in a blanket. She is Miss 605.
You apparently haven't heard your new text tone, have you?
Oh, she's heard it.
Oh, I get it.
Welcome to the show, everybody. It's
You
episode
remember how I had a
19.
sentence,
Yeah.
and then they cut that sentence off?
Welcome to the club.
But you actually said, "Sir, can I have a rim job, please?" And that was your sentence.
Yes, I was explaining how things work when you get rims on your car. I got an oil change, though, today, and it was just, I
Was
got
it
an
a good
oil
lube?
change.
Lubed you up?
Yeah, good
Actually,
lube job, huh?
I had one more lube job left in the package. Because I get them in packages of 3. But it was really...
3 lubes at once?
No, they're spread. I think I have a year. But
He likes to pace himself.
it was just so weird because like there's almost no cars at the dealership right now. And then when you go into the showroom, it's empty besides one beautiful Charger, which I think might have been a Hellcat. And then it's like you have to make an appointment. Otherwise, no one comes there. And then they had all these signs everywhere where they needed technicians. So if you
Well, if they're not doing rim chops, no one's going to come.
if you need a job as an auto technician, Battle Creek, Hinkle, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, they're hiring.
I used to play poker with Tom and Eric Hinkle.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
That-
welcome
that
to
was
show 19. We're already off the rails on a crazy train like normal.
I'm just telling people already about my
Per
week.
usual.
I got my oil change today.
About your lube and rim job.
And then I've been working on my unit next door, and I got new light
Unit.
fixtures in.
Maybe you should reiterate.
He got light fixtures in his unit, everybody.
Oh. My unit is the empty unit of my duplex because my tenant moved out.
Not to be confused with the unit of his
And
penis.
I've been screening other tenants, and I think I've got it narrowed down to who's going to be moving in next to me, and they'll move in a few weeks. But in the meantime, got new light fixtures and getting the bathroom fixed up, and oh my gosh, taping for painting is ridiculously awful.
Yeah, you're telling me.
I'm telling you. It's terrible, and I'm not good at it. My mom's good at it, but it takes me forever to get the tape on around the trim and all that, and we're doing 2 floors.
I'm
You should
just
try
lucky.
trimming it without tape.
We're lucky
Oh,
because
that'd be
you
bad.
and your dad painted our house.
Yeah, actually, he did pretty much all the painting. I can't take credit for the painting. I did like the electrical switch covers.
Just be happy
No.
you have like a neutral color for your house because like trying to do
Yep.
red over blue was fucking horrible and I
Yes.
never want to
It's
do
a
it
lot
again.
of coats.
For the main floor, it's gonna be 1 coat because it's gonna be the exact same color, thankfully. And 2 of the bedrooms are like a light blue, so that'll take a couple coats. But it's gonna look really good when it's done. We tore the carpet out of the kitchen. Yes, there was carpet in the kitchen.
Giggity.
So that's gonna look nice. Some vinyl in there. Except for when they're pulling the stove out, they broke the handle. You think a stove handle would be cheap, but this particular one, they do. I agree.
Bottom.
That was good. I like it. So yeah, my week's just been crazy. Work's been actually pretty busy, considering everything going on. I don't know how we've been doing it, but we've been busy. And then after work's been busy, and the boxing club opens back up next week officially for real. Everyone can come, so I'm excited about that.
You got to wear a mask in your boxing club.
Yeah, but I'm not going to. It's like, I'll wear it into there, but I'm not working out. I'm not going to work out with one on.
So Rick, can I get in that gym and not have a mask where they yell at me, even if I take it off after starting to work out? Man.
See, I don't think our trainer is going to. I mean, it probably depends who the trainer is, and if they're like, "You need to put that mask on," I will. I don't know why I talk like Arnold.
Arnold is your trainer?
I want to go to your place.
That would be pretty awesome if he was. You need to hit the bag harder, like this, and then he like break the bag off the chain. He'd be like, "That bag was terminated." And then after he's like, "Well, I got to go. I got to get to the chopper." So that'd be pretty awesome.
Put the cookie down.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Yeah, we don't eat cookies in class when he's training.
Come on, if you want to live.
I'm just trying to have a snack. Put the cookie down now.
I am the governor of California.
Anyway, so yeah, my week's been busy. It's been crazy, but good. I haven't gotten a lot of sleep because I feel like I'm always doing stuff, but
Somebody went, doo-doo.
could it be me? I don't know. But anyway, Tess, what about your week?
Well, my week is boring as always, so I guess I'll come up with an older story to.
You got
Have
dirty.
any of you all ever texted anybody and not really paid attention to your phone and what it might have changed your text to? So a little while ago, I was texting my mom and I was ordering some food, and I was ordering subs from a place called Thundercloud. And I texted her, "Hey, I'm getting Thundercloud. Do you want some?" And my phone changed Thundercloud to Thunder Pussy, something I have never written in my life. So I sent a text to my mom, "I'm getting Thunder Pussy. Do you want some?" And my mom comes back with, "What the hell did you just ask me?" And I was like, "Oh my God, I am so sorry. I didn't realize my phone changed it to that. I have never typed that in the time I've owned that phone." And she goes, "You need Jesus." I go, "No, my phone needs Jesus." Because I've never written that. So I took my phone to a Catholic church and I baptized it in holy water, and
now it doesn't
sure
work.
enough, my phone caught on fire, so I had to get a new one.
Well, you know, at least she didn't say yes.
Other
And
than that, my
At least
week's
you
been
didn't say,
boring.
"Sorry, Mom, that was meant for someone else."
Yeah, well, you know.
That was
But other
good.
than that, my week's been boring. Moving on. Next person.
Mr. Spade, what's happening in your life?
Oh, a lot of stuff. So, luckily the gym's finally opened back up. So the last 3 days, that's where I've been. That's been rough.
I'm still waiting for my leg flexes.
I gave you some while they were gone. I pulled my pants down and everything.
Ooh, something you aren't telling us?
Is this like a fans only thing or whatever that site is?
It's like the hairy toes, but with Rick legs or something? Or?
No, I've been deactivated from that site for having a hairy testicle. Anyways.
What have I gotten myself into?
It's a long story. Anyways, I went to the gym the last 3 days. I thought it'd be rough working out with a mask, but it's been all right. Been doing a lot of biceps. I did legs today and biceps. Been trying some of the routines that and different positions that I learned from a guy by the name of Jim Stepani on how to work your biceps better. And
Really?
neck,
No one's
chest.
going to touch that?
I'm right there. Somebody edit that
No
one to a
one's going to touch
ringtone.
that?
Come on.
What
New
else?
positions from Jim. Come on.
Well, there you go, Rick. There's your line for that remix.
Do you ever get tempted to talk to people like in an Arnold voice when you're pumping iron?
No.
I feel like Hey ladies, I'm pumping iron.
You want to get pumped up?
Sir, that's like 10 pounds. I know. That'd be me, not you.
No,
I mean, I know you do 15 at least, but
but no, it's all about different reps and rotation. I learned that some of the stuff I was doing was wrong. So, other than that, had a funny work story that I thought I'd share with you guys. So, yesterday or Monday I was working by myself because apparently we got another truck in and everybody had to work that other stuff. So I got stuck by myself again on a Monday. And I was like, I'm not going to break all my stuff down. I'm just going to take it out skid by skid and work all of it. So I'm over by the cheese and there's still customers in the store. And I'm like,
Did you cut the cheese?
I did. All of a sudden I ripped a big one and there's nobody around.
So if you rip the cheese, do you get to eat it then or do you have to warranty it out? Oh my gosh.
Not that rip. I cut the cheese.
Oh. You farted.
I did. I passed some really bad gas. And it was real bad.
Was it Yahoo bad?
Pretty close.
Okay.
It could be worse. All I know is it was so bad that I went to the other side of the cheese cooler to work on that stuff. So while I'm working over there, customer comes walking up and I just see them and they're like, sir? And I'm like, yeah. They're like, I think one of the cheeses went bad. And I'm trying so hard not to laugh because I'm under my mask and I'm just smiling. I'm like, that's fucking hilarious. I'm like, do you know which one? He's like, I don't know, but it's one of these slices over here. I'm like, okay, I'll look in a minute. Thank you for letting me know. The whole time I'm just thinking, yeah, I ripped some gnarly ass on that one. So
that's pretty awesome.
See, that's good. You can do that when you're in the cooler.
No, because when I'm in the cooler, then it's like stagnant and it stays in there.
Oh, okay.
Like I had a skunk fart or fucking spray all over outside one day when I woke up. And it was so bad that I could smell it all the way through my house. I can still smell it on the porch and it's been a week.
Wow.
Yeah. That shit stayed stationary. So just imagine being in a cooler where the fucking fans are blowing with no doors opening up.
I'm just thinking if you still smell a week later, that might have been a shart.
Well, if he did, he shit somewhere right by the windows or something because that shit fucking like stained the walls.
It's everywhere.
But no, it's like weed hot boxing. It'd be like cold, gnarly ass boxing. So, but no, other than that, I'm just waiting to hear about this other position that I applied for at work, and
That'd be good.
Doggy.
No, come on. I'm trying to learn how to do the Baton Rouge rooster.
I was gonna go Alaskan cowbell.
Captain B, slow. What happened to you this week?
Really? Nothing.
No?
Work is slowed down. The tourist season is done. So all the crazy.
There's a tourist season in Michigan.
Kind of.
Yeah, and we're nicknamed the Land of Lakes where I work. And there's a lot of cottages that people are renting a lot of campgrounds.
That's where the name for butter came from.
And an amazing car museum.
Yeah, and the car museum.
So lots of stuff going on.
I figured most people would run away from Michigan right now because your governor is being a tyrannical.
She's a C word.
Yep, that's what I was going to say.
There's still lots of nature and outdoor stuff to do in Michigan, though.
Just put your mask on.
It's true. If you have your mask, you pass. Is that right?
Yeah.
Kind of. I don't know. But
Good news is we got the signatures to stripper power. So
Yeah, Unlock Michigan has enough signatures to get rid of that 1945 law.
and then we have our special guest, Mrs. 605.
hey,
How was your week this week?
that of a mom. Virtual schooling. So getting up and working out and doing schooling every morning. And
So do you have to help teach at all?
and
Or are you
yelling at
more
the
like
kid.
supervising?
well, he does 2 Zoom classes where she's actually teaching, but then they're only 15 to 20 minutes a piece. So honestly, the rest of the time it's me.
Well, I mean,
Really?
he's only
Man.
like 5, so it's hard to keep their attention.
It is very hard, especially right now because they've started out at very basic levels like shapes and colors.
And he's way beyond that
he's
already.
beyond that. He knows all that. So
really
We
boring.
can't keep your fiance's attention for more than 5 minutes.
yeah.
Xavier's actually already passed up Captain B Slow, and I'm just kidding. We just got him up to 100.
199, 98.
It took the longest time to get past 20. Once you took off his socks and shoes, he was confused.
What comes after 20? I'm out of digits.
Well,
No
hopefully-
more phalanges.
hopefully as time goes on, they'll get a little better and used to the virtual schooling, and then hopefully eventually we won't have that anymore.
Or they
can
can
just
just go back to school.
Yeah.
It's a good thing you have Chelsea because I think you've taught him all you could teach him.
Teach him a lot.
Who are we talking about?
I've taught him bad words.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
So you taught him pretty much
I
everything.
teach him how to play with his slot
Bad
cards.
phrases.
I thought you were about to say something else there.
I taught him
how to play with.
No,
I
No.
taught him how to
He's
fly
only
a kite.
5.
I've teach him how to play baseball and soccer and hockey.
Oh, that's important. That is important. So,
And I'm teaching him that coffee is delicious. He hasn't fallen for that yet.
He's like his mom.
I like it when it has creamer in it.
You like
Oh,
the cream?
I did forget something interesting on my week. I'm starting to learn Icelandic because in 2 years I'm going to Iceland.
They don't speak English there?
They speak Icelandic.
I thought they spoke
Oh.
English.
Well,
I didn't
good.
know
You
that.
learn it, and then
Well-
when I go, you can translate.
Icelandic and English, kind of.
do you really trust Texas to translate for you?
Yeah.
Like, tell him I want cheese. Help me find the hooker.
Sir, he wants a rim job.
It's a rental car. I'm not going to put any rims on it. I wonder what side of the road they drive on over there. I don't know.
The correct side.
Yeah, I think most places they actually do drive on the correct side.
The side where it's not coming at you.
Yes.
There we go.
It's not England or Australia, so it's probably right.
Well, guys,
I just want to interject because we're talking about a different country. Did you know there's a town in Austria called Fucking?
I did. I've seen that video.
Really?
is that a place you want to visit?
Thought about it.
You could fuck there too.
Welcome to fucking.
They have a fucking church. A fucking schoolhouse.
Well, there's a church in hell here.
And don't forget, we have Climax too.
Yep.
I still like Effingham in Illinois.
Unfortunately, not connected to colon.
Oh,
Yeah, but Michigan has colon and climax and hell all in one state.
I just
Jay
like
Hazel?
Effingham, Illinois, because I just like how they hated ham so much, but they were trying to censor themselves. Oh, that Effingham.
Jay Hazel, what kind of news you got for us this week?
I got a little bit of news. One is actually sports related, but I'm just going to talk about it in the news because it's kind of a little bit funny. So the Philadelphia Phillies, a baseball team in Philadelphia, for those of you that were not aware, there's this guy named Zach Wheeler, and he is one of their pitchers, starting pitcher actually. Well, at least I think it.
Yeah.
No, yeah, he's a starting pitcher. But guess what? He will not be pitching against the Florida Marlins because he injured the nail on his right middle finger, and you have to have like your fingers working in order to pitch. And man, how do you think one might injure their finger?
Fingering.
Probably something like really cool, right?
Fingering.
I already know
Fingering.
this one, so I'm not going to
Very
answer it.
Very possible. I mean, but I don't know if it'd have.
Well, if you injure your nail fingering, that poor girl.
He
But he
did it
actually-
zipping up his zipper.
Yes, he injured his finger and is out for the game because he injured it putting on his pants. Very dangerous activity.
My next guest was wiping his ass.
Well, that's
Something-
not
Oh.
that's not that bad. There was a pitcher that pulled something in his side from sneezing. There was a Tigers pitcher, Joel Zumaya, who tore something in his elbow playing Guitar Hero.
He's the one that also threw his arm in half.
Yeah, he did that after playing Guitar Hero.
I'm going to honestly say out of all of those, the sneeze seems like the most legit to me because I've had some pretty intense sneezes. That seems
I'll
like
agree
the
with
most
that.
legit.
Well, literally, he won't be able to play till Monday at the earliest. And I just think it's funny. Like, man, what happened? You're on the short-term injury reserve.
I was going to the bathroom and I zipped my pants wrong.
I was putting my pants on. So
we
now,
got a bleeder.
now they're probably like, we need hire someone to make sure
Zip
that
his
this doesn't
pants?
happen. So we're
He
gonna
got the beans on top of the Frank.
So they're hiring kind of like a fluffer position, but to zip the pants position.
Yeah, I know what a fluffer is now. Why would I know that before? I mean, there's no reason I should know that.
I knew it.
Well, yeah, but you're a girl, so maybe like
What does that mean?
Whoa. We just went sexist on this show. What the hell?
hell?
But you're a girl.
Well, because when girls want to watch males naked in porn, and then like
I think
Justin,
girls
it's
get
in,
off more by watching the girls in porn.
Okay, first
Justin,
of
it's
all,
in regular
yes, he's right.
porn that they have a
Second of all,
fluffer.
watching porn and knowing the behind the scenes of what they're doing are two totally different things.
well, you like research. I don't know.
We know you like research.
I do, but not that kind of research.
Not many people that are watching porn really care about the intricate behind the scenes.
Oh.
Right, Rick?
Huh.
Yeah.
He knows. He knew what a fluffer was.
Right.
Actually, I was
So-
wondering if you had ever seen the episode of Family Guy where Brian was producing porn because he needed somebody to fluff Paul.
Oh, I don't think so. Maybe I didn't realize.
Maybe that's
what
where I
happened.
learned where fluffer was from. It's
No,
from
you-
Family Guy.
You learned that from me.
I did.
So were you
Yes.
like were you gonna produce a movie at one point?
No.
Maybe she was like studying.
Nobody wants to see any home movies.
You know, this is almost as
no.
bad as you
I mean,
asking Amanda about abstract jellyfish. Okay?
No, I mean
On that.
maybe she wanted to like be a movie producer at one point. I don't know.
All right, what's next, Jay Hazel? Let's get you out of this mess
Okay,
you've
Billy,
made
you're
yourself
gonna
in.
come to enter from behind.
So John Oliver is a
Boo.
I don't know, but he's on TV. I kind of recognize the guy. Oh, last
He's a-
week
he's
tonight
a-
with John Oliver. He
he's a
has a program on
twat.
HBO. So apparently, he was going to donate a sizable donation to Connecticut City. So anyway, Connecticut City, Danbury, Connecticut, won't waste an opportunity to get a sizable donation from comedian John Oliver, pertaining to the name of a sewage plant in the area.
Hey, hang on one second. I can tell you about this because I know about this.
You do?
So, yes, I do. I know this from Facebook. John Oliver basically bashed this city of Danbury, Connecticut by saying, yeah, like you really want to go there. They have a wonderful train museum and a castle and stuff like that. And he was basically bashing the city. So the city of Danbury, Connecticut made a sewage plant and dedicated it to John Oliver and named it the John Oliver Waste or Sewage Facility.
Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. But
Kind of
what's
like
wrong?
in Robin Hood, they made toilets John's.
But what's wrong with a train museum? That sounds
Well,
awesome.
because he was making fun of him, they're like, "We'll name it after you because you're full of shit." So it's just
Exactly. That's
um,
exactly what they said in their thing, too.
Oh, okay. Yep, and then they accepted his challenge to name. It might have been his idea actually. So Danbury Mayor Mark Boughton said that he would accept Oliver's challenge to name the city's sewage plant after him, following Oliver's offer to donate $55,000 to local charities. So, and there was one stipulation: the facility renaming. We do have one very specific condition. You must come here to Danbury and be physically present when we cut the ribbon. Oh, that's cool. So look, a joke turned into something kind of fun and good for charity. And it's going to be one of the most famous sewage centers, I'm sure, ever.
and he'll consistently be full of shit now, so
Yep.
everybody wins.
He's always full of shit anyways.
So that's pretty cool. So yeah, I like that. Ooh, and then I think I always like to talk Guinness Book of World Records. So a lady decided to go for, you're going to really like this one, Captain Be Slow. This might be a record you might want to try. Being, because donuts. It's a donut record. So a
Is
woman,
it how many donuts he can put on his penis?
no, this has to do with
Because that's not that many.
1.5.
Jeez, wow, you just like bashed yourself.
I'm just honest.
Hey, it's not. I've learned this in Austin Powers. It's not the size that matters; it's how you use it.
Hey, donuts
It
are
would take
fat.
a long time
So
to get in a rowboat.
So a British speed eater, this lady achieved a Guinness World Record when she ate 10 jelly donuts in 3 minutes.
Jeez, oh, Pete's.
And these are big donuts too.
Takes me like 5 minutes to eat one.
Wow, how would you? Wow, that's amazing. That's over 3 donuts a minute. She must just be cramming those things in her mouth.
She must have been dick sucking at one point to figure out she could do this.
Actually, this is
Suck it
actually
dry.
Leah Schutkever, whose world record titles include fastest time to eat a cucumber.
There you
Yep.
go.
See, there you go. It
There
is.
it
Nick's
is.
second.
There it
Did
is.
she eat the cucumber or did it go in somewhere else?
She ate it. Most lasagna eaten in 30 seconds and fastest time to drink a liter of gravy.
The
Took
question
the
is, was
jelly
she doing
donut
it before
record.
she ate it?
How the
the
hell?
fuck
Why
would
would
you
you drink gravy?
Apparently, it's
I like gravy.
She's probably a
Are you-
record.
That's
Okay,
what
you
I'm saying.
drink a liter of gravy then.
No, I like it on my potatoes.
I think it's a British thing.
What about a liter of ranch dressing? Wonder if that's been done yet.
Oh.
I took a shot of ranch dressing for like $5
no.
once.
I'll drink a liter of cola.
A liter of cola? I want a liter of cola.
Do we have liter of cola?
Just order a
Ooh.
large farva.
This lady is aiming
It's
to
for a
set.
cop.
She wants to set 10 Guinness records by the end
Hold
of the
the
year,
spit.
so there'll be more. But she's really like fit and trim too, so that's crazy.
How many bananas she can deep throat?
She's eating things. That's what she's doing.
Well,
If she can get a record, she'll do it.
She can really open that throat up. She's got that talent.
So
obviously she did the cucumber.
She must not have a gag reflex.
That gag reflex.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm bet she's chewing the food before she eats it. Otherwise,
No.
you don't think
No,
so?
she's swallowing
No,
that
she's
cucumber
inhaling
whole.
it, literally.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that how they do with the hot dogs too? When they do hot dog eating competitions, they must
No,
chew
they
it a
chew
little
that
bit.
shit.
Yeah. So why wouldn't you? You must have to chew the donut too. I
But
don't
with
know.
hot dogs, so they dip them in water
Yeah.
to make it fall apart and just slide down.
There was at this place called Action City in Wisconsin. They had like this huge pizza they make, and you and someone else could have like an hour to eat it. I've always wanted to try that just because I like pizza. But and I got one more story because this one's kind of fun. I like the headline: "Missing hiker crashes press conference about his own disappearance."
Hey guys, I'm here.
I just think that's awesome.
Oh, is this about me?
Another British guy. Well, I don't know what's happening in Britain, but an
don't
80-year-old
wanna
British
know.
hiker went missing during a hailstorm.
80?
Yep, 80-year-old. Hey, if I'm
Damn.
80 and I'm like hiking in hailstorms, that's awesome. He was reunited with his family when he arrived at the press conference to publicize his disappearance. Harry Harvey's been missing. 80 was reported missing at 1:30 p.m. Sunday after becoming separated from his hiking partner in northeast England's Yorkshire
I think
Dales.
it's Yorkshire.
You think so? Yorkshire.
I think it's Yorkshire.
Okay.
I don't know.
So the police, the Royal Air Force personnel, and mountain rescue workers conducted a 4-day search, and they couldn't locate him. So they called it off on Wednesday. And
Just randomly shit.
when Harvey, having been spotted by a wildlife photographer, showed up at the Tan Hill Inn, a pub located inside the park, during the press conference planned by his family and rescuers to spread the word of his disappearance.
To announce that they had given up looking.
Yep.
It's
I'm
like-
here, guys.
It's like the worst game of Where's Waldo. We're gonna find Harry Harvey. He's right over there. Son of a bitch.
I'm right here, guys.
So he
I
told
just want
them.
to see what this is about.
He said he became lost in the hailstorm and decided just to camp out for 3 nights using the equipment he brought on the hike. He said he was in good health and free of serious injuries, but he needed a good meal. Harvey's son joked at the conference that his father has been grounded. Oh, that's kind of funny.
What
But,
you get for not checking in, Dad?
Yep. I just like that. And we've been missing for 4 days. Harry Harvey's been... What? Harry? Oh. Never mind. Harry's been found. He just needs a good meal.
He's not missing. He's over there.
He's okay.
Hey,
So-
Jay, I got a small piece of news for you.
You got a small piece of news?
Yeah.
All right, give me some small news.
You like getting a small piece of?
So, have you ever been to a gender reveal party?
Yes.
I've seen them on... I've
Yes.
seen the... Read about them in a magazine. Sorry.
You know what happens when gender reveal parties go wrong?
They catch the
they
forest on
start
fire.
California.
Exactly. There is a California wildfire that at this point has consumed over 10.5 thousand acres due to a gender reveal party gone wrong.
I'm thinking the policy's not going to
And
cover that.
I heard that they're being charged for all the manpower that they've had to use to fight the fire too. Pyrotechnics.
He's
Yeah.
fire for
We're going to use fireworks and
California.
balloons, confetti, ink. Why fire?
especially in a dry forest.
in a place that burns every single year.
They were excited.
I mean,
And now bankruptcy.
yep. Because obviously.
Sounds like they shouldn't reproduce. That's all I'm saying.
That's all I got. I just wanted to throw that out there because I thought it was funny.
All right. Well,
I mean, I'm sorry for everyone who's lost their homes, but a gender reveal party gone wrong. Come on.
I don't know the answer though. Was it a boy or a girl?
I don't know.
Yeah, what was the answer?
The forest is on fire, so boy.
Nobody knows.
They
They never discussed the answer. Who was it?
But yeah, that's all the forest fires are crazy. 2020 is just unpredictable. But all right, and that is the news. So you know what? It is game time.
All right. Well, we decided to change it up a little bit. I had to call an audible. But
232.
I will let you guys in on what we're doing next week. So, as you all know,
Preview for next week's episode.
yes, as you all know, me and Texas are big wrestling fans.
You are?
I know, it's amazing, right? So next week, the three of you are going to promo class. So what we're going to do is I'm going to have you guys watch a wrestling promo prior to opening the show.
Oh.
And then we're going to play a game. I'm going to have you guys pick a number 1 through 25. That's going to be your match.
22.
19.
What were our license plates in high school?
Wait, you have to go to 99. I need my number, 99.
Well, I can't think of another 74 matches. So you're going to pick a number 1 through 25, and then I'm going to pick a card for you.
Okay.
And that's what you're going to be wrestling and
21
cutting
and
a
22.
promo against.
We're going to wrestle a promo against?
You're going to cut a promo on that person, place, or thing that I had you make a list of.
Okay. So, like a wrestling promo is like a promo for a match or something, right?
Yeah. So,
And then,
so for example, you'd be doing a ladder match against a peacock. So now you're going to cut a promo about how you're going to be wrestling a peacock in a ladder match.
it's a ladder match. Jay Hizzle versus
Well, we're going to do that next week
Peacock?
now.
the Peacock.
That's what we're doing next week. And it's going to be tournament style. So it's going to start off you versus Texas and me versus B Slow. And then the winners are going to face off. And then we'll do a second round where we'll switch it up. And those two will face off. And then if there's the same winner, then we won't play a tiebreaker for the championship. If there is two separate winners, then they will face off.
How are we
So-
deciding who wins?
Well, see, it's going to be voted by the two people that aren't playing and Elena.
Oh, okay.
So that's what you got to look forward to next week.
All right.
But this week, we're playing Bad People, which usually all the answers are Rick because apparently I'm a very bad person.
Rick.
Unless I'm not here, then they're all me.
This is true.
Exactly.
Yep.
Like that time you swallowed the most cum.
Did I delete that? I don't
You
remember
did.
that. Okay.
I didn't.
Sounds like something I would do.
Oh, so it's
Delete.
it's on YouTube, but not the audio.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was embarrassed. It's fine. Okay, so we're going to start from the regular pile.
All right.
Most likely to fall for a pyramid scheme. I'm going with Be Slow. I know he's looking at me funny. Manavi.
I don't. This.
Be
Oh,
slow.
what about Manavi?
This
If you don't call that the biggest pyramid scheme ever, then
I wasn't part of Manavi.
the fuck you weren't.
I just drank Manavi.
You were trying to get us all to join Manavi.
But
Don't
we were
even go
too.
there,
We were too
motherfucker.
poor.
That was life.
But I mean, it's
That
not.
was a leadership association.
It's not
Pyramid
necess-
scheme. You
but
were
it could
falling for
work.
it. You tried to get all of us to join.
All right, I'll go with Captain B, but not necessarily. It's not necessarily an illegal scheme. It could work. It's just.
It wasn't pyramid.
I mean, it kind of was. You get people under you, and you build under. Like you become the top.
I want a lady under me.
Like anyone.
Right now, I'll take anything with a badge.
I'm sure Craigslist has something.
Anything?
I'm desperate, damn it, anything. It's been years.
What if they have a penis and a vag?
In
2
transition.
for 1. All right, cool.
I mean, there's some ladies on some of the dating sites that probably would be up for anything. Go for it.
Just swipe right or left or whatever. Is it Tinder that does
That's
that?
Tinder. Yeah, I don't do
That's
Tinder.
Whatever that does.
Tinder pretty much is just a bunch of like,
No, we just get laid.
Whores.
yeah, or like people advertising because they want you
Whores.
to
All right.
watch their channel or something.
I don't
Next
watch
question, Rick.
The damn whores.
Did Chelsea
Get
vote
off
for
my
two?
porch, you whores.
Yeah, she did.
Okay.
That's when the whores move in.
All right.
Tommy boy.
Out of the 5 of
Yes.
us, who is least likely to give a shit about third world countries?
Texas.
Chelsea.
Right.
See, I was gonna say Chelsea.
Chelsea.
She don't care. She'll admit it.
I don't give a shit.
I don't care. I vote for myself. The only country I care about is this one.
I mean, I care about the people of the world.
There's a reason my nickname in the tech center was Mini Hitler.
Wow.
Get rid of them all. Turn it into a fucking sandbox in a water park.
I'm on top of the world.
I like water
It's
parks.
all out of mercy. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Out of the 5 of us, whose funeral will have the smallest attendance?
Texas.
I have a big family, so
So do I.
I only have 4 friends, and 3 of them are here.
I'm going to go with me because I don't have a family.
This is true.
whoa.
You have my family
Yeah,
What about my family?
and his family.
that's true.
And my
And
family.
Adam's family.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
I think you'd have more
Adam's
people than you
family.
think.
That
Well, I don't know how many people love me.
Well, see, that's the thing, though. See, he'll have all of our families, but he won't have his family. We would have most of our families plus
I
their
mean,
families
They might
divided by 2.
they might show up to make sure he's dead. I'm just kidding.
Might.
You guys would all get my family in addition.
I think
Except
plus
One of them showing up to poke you with a stick. You know who
plus
my
there'd be a bunch
money's
of police officers.
This motherfucker really dead.
That's true. I have cops from 2 or 3 counties there.
on. Yeah.
And I think there'd be a lot.
So
I mean,
Texas,
truthfully,
I know
I think
Texas.
we've all affected a lot of people's lives positively.
I think
So there'd be a
everyone
lot
I
of
have
people.
not-
Safest damn funeral around.
But you definitely have.
Texas is offended.
However,
everybody.
since Texas is giving us an easy answer
I'll go
by
with Texas.
choosing
I'll
him,
go-
we'll
I'll
go
go
Texas.
Josh.
I've got 4 friends. 3 of them are here.
Poor Matt Allen.
Oh, 5 friends.
Is
Sorry.
Chelsea not your friend?
I don't know her that well. She's an
She can
acquaintance.
still be your friend.
Okay, hi Chelsea.
the
You're my new
adopted
friend.
friend
You're
through
number
me.
4 now. So now I got 7 friends. Hooray! It's climbing.
See, most of your friends are in Michigan, so
Is
you
my-
should move to Michigan.
Is my brother not your friend?
Well, he's more like a brother. I don't really consider brothers as a friend.
What? I don't agree with that. He's my brother and he's one of my best friends. How I look at it. And I'm gonna
You guys are all my brothers and best friends.
see. There we go.
Well, I consider you guys my brothers, but I don't consider my
Look
actual
at
brothers
you
as
have
brothers.
you have more friends than you thought. What a good night.
All right,
Whatever.
Enough, enough of the bro sausage fest here. Out of the 5 of us, who's most likely to try anal bleaching?
Chelsea.
Josh.
Did Texas,
Chelsea.
did Texas just say himself?
No,
I
he said
raised my
he-
hand, but then
Oh.
I pointed to Chelsea. She's on my right.
Chelsea or Texas then?
I picked Josh.
I said Rick.
Chelsea.
I'll go Texas.
Yeah.
Because
So
Texas
Rick,
would do
you're
it
the
just for fun.
tiebreaker. Chelsea or
Well, I do like to moon, so I
Yeah.
guess I would like to give them a nice shiny
I've seen
view.
your butt, yes.
You want to
All right,
see
well,
my
well,
bleached brown eye?
Yeah, this is off topic. It'll be quick, but I just remind when you said that, I remembered I was at Lowe's the other day and I was talking to this guy about he was looking for something, and then later in line he was there and he's like, "Hey, I have a question for you." And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Do you put wax on your head? Because it's really shiny." And he's like, "I can never get mine to shine like that. It looks great, man."
Turtle wax.
He was bald too. I'm like, "No, it's naturally kind of like that."
The bald people unite.
I just thought it was really funny. He was kind of like
Rick's hair's starting to grow
complimenting me.
back now.
Because I think I just got. No, actually, I needed it shaved at the time. But
Have you seen my kid?
I'll probably shave it
Pull up a
again.
picture of Xavier's new
I was
hair.
going to say, why? Haven't you seen him?
have you seen him?
I'm talking about you guys.
Where's my kid?
I'll probably shave my head again.
He's in Del Tucky.
I'm doing it right now for
Del Taco?
Oh, nice.
There's a reason.
Show Josh.
I'll show you. Do you want his picture on the podcast?
Good
He's
call.
been on the podcast before.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, that's true. He was running around behind us that time he was here.
Oh.
There's only like 50 people anyway. Oh, how'd that happen?
Safety scissors.
Oh.
So he got a buzz cut.
I figured he just wanted to look like me because I
That
told him it's a sign of intelligence.
turned into this.
Does he like it? Does he like it?
Well, this was when he got it done. What do you think?
He likes it now.
He likes it
Oh,
now.
okay. I mean,
I can see him kicking and screaming because I'm pretty sure Locke did that the first time he did that.
I actually
so.
like the bald look now. I like it better than when I have a little bit of hair.
It's too damn hot to have hair down here.
I spike my hair.
Oh, hey, we were up in a town today, and at the bank, a horn just started sounding because of car malfunction. I totally thought of you in high school, Jay. When you were,
I just remember just pulling in.
Windshield wipers started going and the horn.
it went,
It was like somebody
I'm like, oh my
playing
gosh,
that.
Justin.
I'll never forget. I'm pulling in. You're just getting out of your car. I'm trying to stop him hitting it. Also, I just pull the wires out,
It was great.
and you're just dying. Oh, good times.
All right, Rick, what you got now?
Like this.
What else do you got? Sorry.
It's fine. We got plenty of time. Most likely to want to build a wall between Mexico and the U.S. I'm going with Chelsea.
Me?
I was going with me.
Texas.
But I'm going to go with Josh because he's really close to Mexico.
Yeah, I'll go with Texas. He has a better reason. I mean,
Damn Mexican.
Keep the illegals from stealing our kids.
I only
I
went
am
with Chelsea 'cause
fine
you
with-
said mini Hitler. So.
I'm fine with people coming here legally. It's just
Oh, absolutely.
they don't. So what are you gonna do? That's
A
why.
wall.
I mean, that's why people put gates around their homes and stuff too.
Or
They,
poison the water.
Jesus.
Okay, I changed my answer to Chelsea. Jesus Christ. Holy crap.
Wow.
That got dark in a hurry.
Turn that on behind you. Warm in here.
Actually, I can probably just open the door.
That works.
The door is open.
No.
Oh, that
the,
door.
the slider.
The one behind me.
Oh, yeah, that makes more sense.
He has more than one door.
I know. The other one was open over there at one point.
Just the FYI, I'm like 5 beers in. I'm about to break the seal here before too long.
This is my second one and my last one. I wish I had more, but I only have one.
You can drink more when you get home.
Jay's figuring out his door over there.
I got to cut out drinking, so. It didn't turn out very well the other day.
Hey, look, I'm here.
Look, he's there.
The magic of podcasting.
And his struggle of closing the door has been caught on film.
I don't know how to open my door. I can't see my forehead.
It's too shiny.
All right, Rick, what do you got next?
Next there.
Out of the 5 of us, who has the lowest standards?
Rick?
No.
Texas!
Wait, no, Texas. He just admitted it.
Oh, that's right.
Texas.
Josh said if they
Texas.
got a badge, he's
Yeah.
down. It's
That's
Texas.
true.
Rick
Does it have
saved
to
by
have a
Texas.
pulse at least, or it just is a badge only
He just said he would fuck somebody that had a penis and a vagina.
Perf-
So I mean that pretty much.
What about a midget
Preferably-
sex doll that hung in Justin's
Preferably a
closet?
pulse.
If a pulse is
Preferably a
required.
pulse. And
Preferably.
of age.
But you won't take
Not
one without.
required.
That's
Definitely
still
has
low
to be of
standards.
age. Has to be of age.
Well, that's a good one.
Preferably a pulse and with the vag.
So not on a school bus.
No, I'm not like Rick.
That's from like the first episode.
I still need a school bus taxi T-shirt.
You hear that, Giles? You need a school bus taxi T-shirt.
Okay.
I want to drive a bus.
I was in a bus garage the other night at 3 o'clock in the morning almost.
You
I found the door open, so I had to walk through it.
Oh, nice. Did you look at the buses?
And many of the bus drivers had the radios turned on in the buses, and I stared at them like, why is there not a radio off switch?
Why is
I'm looking at the whole panel. There's like 100 switches. I'm like, which one turns the radio off?
Why were the keys in the ignition still?
They all had, every bus had the keys in the ignition, and the door was wide open.
So like I could actually steal
Yes.
a bus.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
You
incriminate
know how to
yourself
drive
on the podcast.
If a bus goes missing
Be
in
an
your
idiot.
school district, it's Jay Hizzle.
That is why the name fits.
I don't think Harper Creek has their buses easy to take like that, but
No, there's an fenced-in area, and then
All right, Mr. Rick, what's the next
What's
one?
next?
Most likely to create a scam business.
Chelsea.
Justin.
Justin.
Justin's got the financial knowledge.
I mean, I wouldn't think I would make a scam business, but I do like starting businesses.
He's gonna edit this out now. He's like, it's not gonna be good for my financial business.
Well, that's legit.
Somehow I just don't think any of their clients listen to this.
That's true.
I know, but yeah, he still worries because he's like, I didn't like that you said this.
Hey,
the one episode.
If I become a client, then we have one.
And then there's someone I can scan. No, I'm just kidding. What do you mean? You never had an account with us.
I gave you 50 grand.
Hey, I got selected for something tonight. Wow.
For those of you who are not watching,
That wasn't swallowing cum.
Texas went to pee or play with himself.
He is breaking the seal.
Probably a little bit of both.
Shake it once, that's fine.
Just as long as he
Shake
doesn't
it twice, that's okay.
Shake it 3 times.
You're playing with yourself again. I'll see it on TV. I read it in a magazine.
I guess
Celebrities, they want sympathy.
I guess
All they do is piss and moan.
welcome back.
Rolling
Rolling
Stones
Stones.
talking about
Think about
a hard life
how life
can
can be.
Ah,
It could be worse.
I'd like to see
I'd like
the last
Charlotte.
one?
I thought
Okay.
she was spend a week living life out on the streets.
I don't think they would survive.
Next.
No, there was some throughout the fridge.
There is. What's in the fridge?
I was trying to see if I had one more beer to go. There's still goat cheese from yesterday.
Seriously?
Oh.
Seriously, Rick?
I
What?
did.
What'd you do?
I played the audio.
Oh, I didn't hear it. But
The one that says you know what that I'm not going to repeat
yeah,
because I'll just get cut out again.
they trick us.
He's already got it recorded.
Yeah.
But then he'll have
Let's
two.
save to the computer. Why would I need a second one? I need you to say something else stupid.
Maybe I could use a nice, soft, sexy voice.
Yeah, because that's what we want. Is
I'm
we want you,
sexy
we want you
and
to
I know
sound
it.
sexual when you do it. Go
I'm
ahead.
sexy and I know it.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle. What?
Yeah.
All right, out of the 5 of us, if we all died today, who's most likely to end up in hell? At this point, I'm going to go with Chelsea.
Me.
Yeah, Chelsea, I guess.
I'll see.
Chelsea, only based off of the Islanders won. Only 5-3. Only based off the
Islanders
poison.
winning?
Yeah, based off the Islanders winning. The poison in the water really caught me off guard.
So, do you think she would get the Hitler treatment off of Little Nicky, where Satan shoves pineapple over her every
She
day?
claims she'll be the devil's mistress.
All I know is if Chelsea ever tells me I'm on her bad side, I'm gonna get back on her good side really fast. And I
And
won't.
don't forget, her family can dispose of bodies.
I was
Well,
gonna
you will
say,
never be found.
You guys don't know me very well. I'm not only going to hell, I'm taking over.
Well, I've only met you once, so you know.
I will take over. I have every intention
Her
of
voice
ruling.
is really off when you look at it.
The devil's got a new
Well,
disguise.
it's probably her computer.
Con-
All right.
We started watching
Relax.
Lucifer, Jay. You should be proud.
considering,
What do you think so far?
I'm on season
I
2.
love
She's
it.
almost to season
It's good,
2.
isn't
I
it?
love it.
You guys don't watch it together?
No,
I watch it at work.
I
Oh.
started watching it because every time I start to watch a show, he gets hooked on it and then wants to watch it together. So I told him, no, you're not fucking watching it with me. This is one I'm watching, so I have something to watch.
To be honest,
when I'm
we
home
don't have
alone.
any time together to watch TV
It's,
We've started 3 shows.
because there's a kid there that can't watch the shows,
that's true.
or I'm off to work, or she's
Yeah.
off.
Oh, he
doing
can
something,
watch
or-
Lucifer.
Lucifer is a great show in
So-
such a different take.
I love it. Technically, if you look at it, it's the closest to the Bible version of the devil. The devil is considered, it has become this national worldwide fiend who is blamed for every single thing that is wrong in this world, when technically he's just the one that punishes you for being a jackass.
He convinced Eve to do the first sin,
but he
and
didn't
he was
make
cast
her.
out to hell to basically punish.
He
wrongdoers.
provides the temptation.
So
If
he
you're dumb enough
punishes.
to fall for it, he punishes you for it.
Yeah, he asked, he always asks what you desire most.
All right,
What
Mr. Rick, what's the next question that we'll probably all vote Chelsea on?
Yep. So should I just skip to the next one?
Rick has to feel
Nope.
good.
Oh, look
Go
here.
ahead and read it.
If we were all in prison, who would rise to the prison gang leader?
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Just for that, I'm reading.
Would she
another
be in
one.
prison with us? Is that possible? Is there co-ed prison?
There's conjugal visits.
Oh.
Get on your knees and start.
Okay, Rick, that's got to go on the remix. That's got to go on the remix. Welcome
Chelsea,
to the
welcome
remix,
to the
Chelsea.
remix.
Whatever, mine's better than all
Bitch,
yours.
get on your knees and start sucking.
Yeah, but see,
hers is actually
but see, here's the
kinda
thing. Now I can do section weight. I masturbate, and then you're gonna be like, "Bitch, get on your knees and start sucking." Then he's gonna be like, "Huge dick," and then he's gonna be like, "I accidentally cum shot on my face." So it all
Rick's
fits.
got it all planned out.
And Rick's got learning new positions from Jim.
All right, so I picked another one from that pile. Who would I trust the least with the newborn baby?
Jay
I've
Hizzle.
had newborn babies.
I'm gonna
I
go
think
with
it'd be me,
Justin.
yeah, 'cause we know I
every
don't-
one of us has had a newborn, but Justin.
Jay
That's
Hizzle
He's
will
had
drop the
decent
newborn.
nephews, but he hasn't actually had to raise the newborns.
No, I don't like diapers.
Oh man, it gets really bad when they shit up their back.
Oh, the blowout.
Yeah,
Horrible.
I've heard rumors.
Yeah.
When Elena was little, I remember I was watching her and she shit so hard that it went up her back, like all the way up her back, like it was almost to her neck. I was like, I don't know how to clean this up because there wasn't a lot of wipes, so I literally held her in the shower and sprayed her off.
I thought you were going to tell me you took her outside and sprayed her with a hose.
That would have been
I thought you were gonna
hilarious.
say, "I'm not angry. I'm impressed."
We've done that with X. He's crapped up his back. He's like, bath.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't my shower, so I didn't really care if there was shit in it. I was just like, I'll just spray them off for in here. So I, was just like, I held her under the shower. I was like, all right. Hopefully this isn't too cold and it's
Oh,
not too hot. It's
The
just right.
stories our kids are going to hear at their high school graduations.
The ones that
Better for
my
sound.
daughter's hearing now, she's probably going to be like, I fucking hate you, Dad. Or she'll hear this on the podcast later and be like, did you really talk about that? Because her and her cousin listen.
Hey, we all have blowouts sometime.
Yeah, that's a stupid one. We're skipping that. All right. Who was the last person to give or receive Roadhead?
Chelsea.
Chelsea, Brian,
Well, it'd be a combination.
Yep, Chelsea,
Chelsea,
Brian.
Brian.
I would receive from the giver, but I don't know.
Well,
It's been a
It's been a long time.
Because we normally have a
we
child in
have,
the
we have
car.
a kid in the car, so it's been pre-kid.
But
So
we-
maybe Rick. I'm
Really?
gonna go
Yeah,
with Rick.
Rick.
I'm gonna go with Rick on that
probably.
one
Okay, I guess we'll go to Rick.
because we're pre-kid. Because now there's always a kid in the car.
Yeah.
Wait, does road masturbation count?
no.
No.
Oh, okay. Then Rick.
It's been slightly over a year. Anyways,
Oh, yeah, he's got us beat.
yay, I actually got one.
Rick,
Ever since Chelsea took over, it's been all Chelsea. If she wasn't here, it would have been all me.
I chose Rick already because
I don't
He
know.
said
If,
it's
if
his.
Chelsea wasn't here, it'd probably be Jay Hizzle that would rise up the ranks of the prison to become the prison
Yeah.
boss.
I think he
It's
was
true.
the last prison guy because he'd be the smart one to hand out the cigarettes right.
Oh yeah, I would start a business. I'm gonna rule the roost.
We could just work together, Justin.
We could, yeah.
I'll be the muscle.
All right, I like
You
that.
be the finances, I'll be the muscle.
Yep.
Wait,
I
they don't
can
have
be
co-ed
small, I'm
prisons, so I
fierce.
don't see that working.
All right, out of the five of us, who will be the next person to get punched in the face? I'm going to go with Be Slow.
I'm gonna go with me.
Oh,
Me.
yeah, it would definitely be you because people have to fight you.
Well, if they don't fight,
I
him,
fart
Chelsea's
next to
gonna punch-
Chelsea in bed too.
Oh, so either okay.
She doesn't like it when you fart next to her.
I mean, it makes sense. It's not very pleasant.
I'd punch you in the chest, maybe. I don't know about the face.
What do you say, Rick? One more?
Yeah, okay.
You okay?
I'm not doing the religion one. Fuck that. Out of the five of us, who is most likely to lie about having sex with somebody? I'm gonna go,
Justin.
Yeah.
I'm going with Justin. I still think he's a closet freak and we just don't know about it.
I'm not a good liar.
yeah, don't you remember him playing poker?
And lying implies that
So maybe he
you
does
shouldn't have done it
purpose.
with someone.
Yeah.
Not
Maybe-
necessarily.
Huh.
Maybe I'm of the opinion that you like the reputation of being innocent and pure and naive.
I mean, that's
And
a reputation
so
that I have.
you
It's
have,
true.
you have to do what you can to protect it.
Well, I'm not voting for myself, but I don't know if either
Yeah, I'll
of you
give it to
would
Jay
lie.
Hazel.
So
Well, next time
I'll
I have
give it-
sex, I'll let you guys know.
He acts all innocent and pure, but every one of these trips, it's hookers and strippers.
I'll give it to Rick because he hasn't been chosen much this time. I think he feels left out.
You got
He
a
would-
pity pick.
He
Rick
would
got
not
a
hide
pity
it.
pick.
No, I broadcast that shit on Facebook. If you see that Goldberg streak thing, you know something went down.
I just had sex.
And it felt
And it
so
felt
good.
so good.
Just like it should.
She let me put my penis inside her.
Jay Hazel still thinks boobs feel like a bag of sand.
Did I say that?
That's from 40-Year-Old
Oh.
Virgin.
I'm like, I don't think I said that.
Jay was feeling boobs in high school.
It's true.
He was with her for a long time. I won't say the name, but for a long time.
Justin, if I promise none of these guys will be there, will you go to a sex store with me?
No, I have to be there.
But I'm not gonna buy.
I want to be there.
I didn't say you
No,
had
you don't have
to
to
buy
buy.
anything.
I just want to see you handle like the toys. Like, whoa!
No.
And you turn it off and it starts like a thrusting or
To
something.
mess with you. Will you go with me?
No,
Not like I
that-
haven't
no,
been to
that-
one
no.
before, but I mean,
Oh, you have?
yeah, I don't remember why.
Well, there's really only a limited number of reasons you go.
No, I was with someone. Maybe it was in high school.
Do you guys have a weather
Might be
alarm
18
going
to
off?
get in. You were 18 in high school.
Yeah.
You didn't go with us.
No,
No,
it was either that or Wisconsin. Why would I go in Wisconsin?
Before
I
me.
don't think
he
because your
literally
Wisconsin
went
friends
in.
tend to like to have fun.
At least that's what he told me.
I couldn't get him to go in the one time me in Texas and everybody was
I
together.
I took him to a strip club on Jello wrestling night.
Before we were together, when
Who,
we
me?
were just
Yeah,
friends,
you.
tried to take him to Cirilla's, and he's like,
Oh, that's at the
nah,
VU, wasn't
nah,
it?
that's
Deja
not my thing.
vu.
I don't go to those
Me,
places.
you, and Dave Despins and Matt Allen went.
Yep, Jello wrestling night.
Yeah, and that guy was driving the wrong way on the highway.
Yeah, we almost died.
Yeah, I remember that night. Yeah.
See, watch this. I'm about to shock everybody. I've been into a sex store, never been to a strip club.
Even I've been to
Whoa.
a strip club.
Even I've been to a strip club.
Well, Mr. Spade,
What?
I think I have something to do with you in October.
it was just a bachelor party.
Oh,
And no, it was not.
Wait.
just so you know,
You've been to a
no
strip club?
clubs on my bachelor party,
Yeah.
and no strippers.
Yeah, that's fine. It
Did
wasn't my idea.
Can we go to a
We
strip
gotta cancel Candy. Damn it, cancel
What?
Candy.
Did you have boobs in your face?
I don't think so.
You
You
didn't
didn't get a lap dance?
Can we go to a?
No,
Can we,
wasting
wait.
money.
Can we
Okay,
go to?
guys, I will be willing to go to
Wait.
a strip club again to see Jay get a lap dance.
Can we
I
go
will
to?
go to a strip club and buy you a lap
I will
Even
buy you.
I have
I will
lap
buy
Hey.
you 5 lap dance. I will buy you a private room dance.
What have I got
Can-
myself into?
Can we go to a strip club when I'm up there in October? I want to go to Deja Vu.
Only if I get to go.
Well,
You
of
can
course
go.
you
You're more than welcome.
And we have to buy Josh a private room dance. I remember my first
You're
private
buying
room
Josh?
dance at the VU.
Gosh, all right, yeah.
Justin.
Huh?
You're buying Josh a private room, or are you buying Justin a private room?
Well, it's his
Mhm.
birthday.
Oh,
It's Josh's birthday, so.
How about Justin's?
I mean, even I've had multiple
Yeah.
lap dances.
Oh,
I'll buy you a few too.
$5. $5. Justin nuts in his pants with the lap dance.
I do not see that happening. It'd just be
Would you go,
weird.
Jay?
Probably not. But
Why?
I don't do strip clubs unless it's.
Come on,
You
Jay
gotta do
Hazel.
one.
Well,
It's for his birthday.
Saturday when I'm up there, we will go to Deja Vu.
You will be
I'll
34.
be there. It's safe with me, Justin. I promise.
Oh,
Well,
boy.
Saturday we're getting married. So.
Oh,
Yeah, Saturday we're
I
gonna
didn't know that. No one told me
No,
anything. Okay, Friday
Yeah.
night then. I don't give a damn.
And you can go. You, Rick, or I don't know, but we're going to be doing our thing there.
Sorry, I didn't know. No one told me
But Friday,
No one told you what?
about
we're
them
getting
getting
married
married.
on Saturday.
Well, that was the whole reason you were coming up originally.
I
Dude,
thought
they-
it got postponed due to COVID. So
Yeah, I
I,
thought-
oh yeah, the wedding got posted. Well, the
We're
party
just-
got posted. We're just doing a family
A
thing.
small, intimate family thing at my mom's.
Okay, see,
Yeah.
I
Do
didn't
I
know
need
that.
to bring
I thought
my
we were still getting
wedding
married next
stuff?
year, so
we are
We
still
are.
getting married next year.
We're
We're
doing
doing
the
a big
big
one.
one next year. It'll be like a vow renewal.
well, right. But I thought
Yeah, this year all we're doing is like her parents or her mom, and like our neighbor Dennis is gonna marry us.
Yeah.
That's like.
Do I need to bring my wedding stuff?
No.
Oh, okay. I just figured I'd ask.
It's actually a pajama party wedding.
Sweet. I'm in my pajamas right now.
Yep. So I'll be wearing
Please
a
do
robe.
not show them your fucking.
We saw your
Banana
crotch
hammock.
shot last week. There's his crotch shot again.
Hey.
How you doing?
How you doing? Just do it.
What's
Just
next
do
on
it.
this show? I don't even
Oh
know.
no,
anymore.
we gotta move on. This show's not gonna be within 2 hours.
Well, we knew that already.
I'm about 5 beers in and I feel great. So what's next?
I'm on my second and I'm feeling it because I'm a lightweight.
Time for some sports.
You have any-
Oh shit, sports.
I'll take you to a strip club just me. It'll be safe.
I want to see this.
Well, you guys are
We'll go up there on the Friday. I'm up there. It'll be okay.
I've never been to a strip club with you.
I
before.
won't let anything happen to Jay. I will make sure he has a good time. All right.
She has a good time.
Anyways, in the world
Been
of
to strip
sports,
clubs with
Texas, are you doing a little bit of
Josh
sports?
and
I am doing a little bit of sports.
Is
All
there,
right.
is there
I
sports
would
we're
have
not
the one.
boycotting?
Nope.
I'm not.
Well-
doing anything.
Saturday we had AEW's All Out,
Is
and
that what
we all
just and I randomly picked on?
yes we all did
Did we write
predictions.
any of them?
Yeah.
Well, hang on. I will tell you. So this week, or for this pay-per-view, our standings are thusly. Brian was 4-4.
Wow.
Jay Hizzle and Rick were 5-3.
That's right.
And Jay and Texas was
I
6-2.
What did I
Hey,
guess wrong?
at least I finished.
You
at
guessed
500.
wrong on Dark Order, Battle Royal, and
I
Jericho
finished
Orange
in last
Cassidy.
place.
Because you picked Jericho, you picked the Dark Order, and you picked Miro, who didn't debut until Wednesday.
Actually, I think I said Miro if he debuted. If not, it was Lance Archer.
Eh,
But anyways,
I said archer. Because I like archery.
but yeah.
but we'll go.
So, other than that, on the pay-per-view, there were two kind of scary spots that me and Rick were talking about before the show that I will tell you guys now. During the Matt Hardy Sammy Guevara match, they decided to do a spot where they went up onto a scissor lift about 8-10 feet in the air. And Sammy Guevara speared Matt Hardy off of the scissor lift. They were supposed to go through tables. Unfortunately, they didn't quite get the measurements right. And Matt Hardy smacked his head on the concrete
Ow.
and pretty much went to straight rigor mortis. You know, have you ever seen someone get knocked out and they just went stiff?
Like
That's pretty much what he did.
Yikes. He didn't win that, did he?
Well, they stopped the match for a minute. They had the doctor check him out, and then they kind of just rushed to the finish where it was Matt Hardy putting Sammy Guevara through the staging, and Matt Hardy won.
Oh, wow.
he actually made it up to the count of 8. Was trying to fight, but he was so dazed and confused that you could see that he was sloppily falling over. So they called Doc Sampson in. They paused the match by ringing the bell. Everybody thought the match was done. But because nobody cued the commentators, they were confused. And then all of a sudden, Matt Hardy came back and they finished the match. But, you know, they got to go through concussion protocol. And I know from experience doing the MMA fight, that first fight where I got knocked out in, under 30 seconds or whatever, they asked me a bunch of questions. So I'm sure that's what they did with Matt Hardy to continue the fight. But
Yep. I'm glad he was okay, though.
And the other spot that was kind of a botch, a debuting wrestler by the name of Matt Sydal in WWE, who is known as Evan Bourne, went up to the top rope to do his finisher, which is the
shooting star press.
shooting star press, had his foot slip off the rope, and he damn near fell on the top of his head, almost broke his neck.
Yeah,
That stuff happens.
it was pretty bad. But he's playing it off right now. He posted on his Twitter that his next match, all banana peels are barred from ringside. So at least he's in good spirits about it, even though everybody was making fun of him.
It just adds.
Other than that, in the NHL, as we record this, the Dallas Stars are up 2-1 in their series, and the Islanders won tonight, making their series 2-1. But by the time this drops, who knows what the series will be? That's all I got. Whatever you guys got, let's go. I'm feeling pretty tipsy at the moment.
All right, so
I'm gonna take
round one of the playoffs in NASCAR took place at Darlington Raceway. I'll give you one guess, guys. Who do you think won the first race?
Harvick.
Jenny
Johnson.
Kevin Harvick wins. He's already on to round two. Like that. This guy's amazing this year. I mean, he seems unstoppable. So Austin Dillon was second. If it would have
went 2 more laps, Dillon would have had him.
You think so?
Yeah, I was watching that race.
Okay.
Dillon pretty much drifted in that last corner, though.
Joey Logano third, Eric Jones fourth, and William Byron fifth.
Okay.
William Byron go?
Okay, so I won't lie. I don't know much about NASCAR, even though all my family races. So with this playoff thing, is it like top 3 people end up racing like cars?
What happens is it actually starts with 16 people, and then they race a couple races, and then the top 8 then go on. Then I think it's like the top. I think that ends up being 4 people in the last race get a chance.
So it is.
However, Rick, what your question is, no, they do not take all the other cars off the track. All the other cars are still on the track.
So it's still like a points thing.
Yeah.
Yep. So
That's
like
stupid.
Jimmy Johnson can still get another win before he partially retires.
Hopefully he gets one in Texas because I'll be at that race.
Yep. I'm excited though. Jimmy Johnson is going to be racing Indy cars on all the road courses.
See, Chelsea, this is why we say he has ADHD.
Actually,
Okay.
She lives with me. She
I
knows.
I live with him. You think I don't know?
This is normal.
Not to mention added alcohol helps.
You didn't need the alcohol for that.
And then and then last night the Kansas City Chiefs did beat the Houston Texans. And in Kansas there are a lot of have some fans there, so about 17,000 people in the stands. Worked out pretty good, 25% capacity. So you could actually hear the crowd, which is kind of cool.
And they booed everybody.
I heard that actually. But I'm excited because the Lions are going to be opening up against the Bears, and their lineup actually looks good when they're healthy. Although
The Bears.
Kenny Galladay, their number one receiver, might not be able to play the first game because he hurt himself in practice. So that's
Was it
big
zipping up his
loss.
pants?
I don't know, some hamstring.
6 and
but,
10. That's what the Lions will finish.
If they stay healthy, though, it all depends on health. Like did you know they picked up Adrian Peterson?
Yeah,
He's still good when he's healthy.
it's weird. He's old, but he's younger than us.
He
He's
had almost
old in
1,000
football-
yards with
in
Washington
football
last
years.
year.
Yeah.
But he's still fast. I mean, Kerryon Johnson's the man. But I'm excited to see what happens if they can stay healthy. But that's the big if. And they said pretty much the division's up for grabs. They have no idea who's going to get it. I think whatever team can stay the healthiest.
Oh,
Whatever.
I do have something in the NHL.
Ooh, yeah.
They announced today that the draft will be a virtual draft on the 6th and 7th of October.
All right.
Now, here is my
excited.
question for you guys, because the Red Wings are selecting 4th.
Yep.
Most people
Sweet
say
first.
they should select defenseman Drysdale.
That'd be a good
However,
choice.
If he's available.
I have been
Still
hearing a lot of rumors that Yzerman might take the person who is ranked 9th overall, who is the German goaltender. I cannot say his name because I don't know German goaltender names, but they need goaltending. They have no goaltenders of the future in their
if
system.
yeah, they don't.
Philip Larson, if he can come into his own. He was amazing in college and stuff. He just had a rough first year in the pros. I don't think they approached it right for him. If he's really that good, yes, I guess.
I mean, Eisner's not looking for an immediate impact.
Goalies are a little riskier,
So.
but I mean, if this goalie's really that good, We all know that good goalie like Dominic Hasek, Chris Oz, Patrick Waugh,
I do
Martin
believe
Brodeur.
Yzerman selected Vasilevsky, who is the goaltender right now for Tampa Bay.
Gosh,
So
Vasilevsky's
if he can strike lightning again with the German goaltender,
strike lightning is a pun.
But
yes, it was. Thank you, thank you for getting it.
I'm fine with whatever Yzerman does because when he got Moritz Seider and everyone's like, "Oh my gosh!" and this guy looks amazing.
He turned Tampa into a Stanley Cup contending team.
And
so,
if they win this year,
good.
it's his team, in my opinion. It's still I trust.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still not 100% sure why he's keeping Blashill around, but if he sees something I don't, that's cool.
I think Blashill breeds laziness in the players.
That is how I feel too. But maybe, like I said, we don't know. Maybe there's something he sees, and I'm gonna let Yzerman do his thing.
Okay,
that's where Blashill did so great in Grand
I will
Rapids.
try to say this goaltender's name: Iroslav Askarov.
That sounds probably right. That sounds more Russian than German,
He is goaltender for Nev St. Petersburg. Maybe he is Russian. I don't know. I'm drunk. Who cares?
I think that might be Russian.
St. Petersburg is in Russia.
I don't know where he's from. I don't care.
He plays against that too.
Oh, yeah, he is Russian. I apologize. Russian-born, not German. Forgive me, for I have sinned in my country.
There's not a whole lot of Russian goaltenders out there, right?
Yaroslav Askarov.
He's also a left-handed goaltender, so he catches with his right hand.
I mean, if he does that, I'm fine with it. So, they say drafting, developing a franchise goes hard to do. Look at what the Red Wings have done, though. So, Jimmy Howard, I mean, he pretty much spent his whole career at the Red Wings. I don't know where he's going next. Chris Osgood
spent most of his career.
Manny Legacy.
Yeah.
So
all good goaltenders.
The Red Wings have done a good job. The only good goalie they brought in from outside the system was Hasek because I didn't think Curtis Joseph was very good.
Cujo was not a good pick.
And he wasn't that nice of a guy either. Like, he would not sign autographs at training camp.
I remember, was it you or your dad had a full conversation with Hasek?
I talked with him when he came over to me. I was like, Dom, how's it feel to be back? And he's like, it's good. It feels good to be playing again.
Why does he sound like Arnold?
When your brother was little,
he does
I had
kind of.
my Yzerman rookie card. We sent your brother to the front because Yzerman would only sign for kids.
Yep. But just because he thought adults would just sell it. Mm-hmm. But he's wrong. I wasn't going to sell it.
I still have it.
Do we have any other sporting news?
No, I think that, unless you guys have anything.
No, Michigan high school football is going.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but they have to wear a mask now.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
You have to wear a mask while playing any sports in the state of Michigan.
Like, not if you're doing like cross country or track, we can stay 6 feet apart.
Or swimming.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I'd love to see a swimmer wearing a mask.
Goggles.
Six swimmers drowned today at the Michigan State swim meet. Why? They were wearing masks.
They couldn't catch COVID in the water. It's fine.
Craziness.
Anyway,
I guess
you can catch COVID from semen. Anyone else hear that?
Oh, I see.
Not that semen, Justin.
Oh. I actually met.
No cum shotting on your face, Brian.
I was at the gas station getting some Subway after a late night at work. I figured I got gas. I need to get Subway. And there's this guy started talking to me in there because his leg was hurting. And then he was telling me it's from when he used to bang it against the wall on the boat because he used to go out fishing in like Maine area to get lobster and stuff. He was telling me all these stories and it just sounded great. Like it just sounded really tough actually. I would get seasick. He's like, yeah, the first year, but then you get over
real
it.
Quick.
But yeah, they would go out for like 6 days out of the week and then he was telling me unfortunately that one of the boats he was on and after he had stopped doing it ended up crashing into a tanker and people died. And I'm like, was the tanker not lit up? How wouldn't they see it? And he explained to me what happens is at night, everyone goes to sleep but one person. And that person's job is to look out because the boat is on auto. And so you got to change. Well, yeah, the guy fell asleep.
Uh-oh.
And so no one was there to change the route of the boat. And so a tanker was crossing through. And
mass game there.
So I
need
one more thing, Josh, you said?
Interesting.
Yes, one more thing that might poke the bear a little bit here. So Madden 20 has announced that it's going to add Colin Kaepernick to its free agency list.
Who?
Colin Kaepernick.
No. Who's adding
Madden
him?
20.
Madden 20.
Oh.
So Madden ratings have become a very big thing that a lot of people make a lot of fuss about.
Because he wasn't shitty enough in real life. Now let's ruin the game, too.
So in 2017, his Madden rating was 71. Now in 2020, they have made his rating 81, which is higher than Baker's the quarterback for Cleveland. I can't think of his name now. Mayfield, thank you.
Mayfield.
The quarterback of the Arizona Cardinals, Kyler Murray. They put
Oh, he's
his
in
rating
position.
above all these, like 13 starters in the NFL, and he hasn't even played in a few years. And like I said, in 17, his rating was 71.
He was good his first year, but people figured him out. That's the thing with running quarterbacks. It works good in college, but eventually they figure it out in the NFL.
He was so bad he got benched for Blaine Gabbert. That's when he started sitting. It wasn't because of social injustice. It was because he was bitchy because he got benched for a white guy.
It's because he's a shitty quarterback.
At the NFL level.
All right, that's all I got. I just forgot to poke a bear a little bit.
Anyway, I believe it's time for...
I don't take those ratings seriously because if you ever look at like the WWE games,
some people take those Madden ratings very seriously.
Right.
That's because they don't have a life.
Right, but here's the thing: like if you look at the
Or a
WWE
pussy.
games, you look at the WWE game for like you have like 3 different versions of the Undertaker. They should all be the same rating. It's the fucking Undertaker. But no, the 90s Undertaker is a 73, but the 95 Undertaker is a 92.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just no.
Those ones that take it seriously live in their mother's basements, eat
Hey,
pizza
rolls. Hey. Take the mother's basement thing a little easily here, okay?
You don't live in your mother's basement?
I don't live in the basement because the trailer park doesn't have a damn basement. But come on now.
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh.
Otherwise, it'd be like a hole in the ground.
All
Take it
right.
easy with the mother's basement story, all right?
But you're not
I'm a loser.
More pizza rolls.
Well,
You have
yeah.
to go back to being a keyboard
Mom.
warrior.
Meatloaf! Mom!
Really didn't listen to the rest of that, but it's okay, Josh.
Sorry, I
We
took
love you.
offense to the mother's basement thing.
She also said eating pizza rolls, which I'm sure.
I like pizza.
I
rolls
also
sound
finished
good.
it by saying they've never
Pizza
been.
rolls.
Oh, okay,
So-
yeah, that I have.
And you have kids, so
I like pizza. Yes, I do. I like pizza. How about you?
I like pizza.
All right.
All right.
What's next on this
Time
train
for
wreck?
some
Top 5.
Sink.
No,
That means 5 in Spanish. All right, top 5 today. We decided to get into some games.
Sink is French.
But not video games. And
He took French class.
what?
With
Sink
us.
is French.
Oh, I
Under
thought,
trois, cinq, uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco.
I thought he said cinco. Sorry.
No,
Sink.
Cinco was last week.
Yeah, I thought you were just doing it again. My bad.
Trying to do different fives here. Did you see the big
Ah.
5 on the YouTube?
That's it.
There's a big fucking hand
Josh
on
is
the
like,
YouTube.
girlfriend.
No,
I get it.
that's
Girlfriend
it.
because-
That's
yeah,
South
anyway.
Korean for 5. That's it.
Top 5 card games. I love game nights. I love playing games. Card games are a bunch of fun. So Texas will start down south. What do you got?
Number 5 is a game we played when I visited you in Minnesota, and that is, or Wisconsin, excuse me, and that is What Do You Meme?
Oh, that's a good one.
Number 4 is the game we play on this show quite often, Would You Rather?
That's a good one, too.
Number 3 is another game we play on this show quite often, and that is Disturbed Friends.
Disturbing.
Is that
Number
good?
2 is a game my daughter beats me at almost every time, and that is Uno. And number 1 would still be Texas Hold'em Poker.
Ooh,
I have no honorable mentions.
it's named after you.
Who's next? I'm
All
taking.
right.
You should go next.
Yeah, let's let Mrs. 605 go next.
Okay.
Start at 5,
Start at 5.
And 4.
then 3.
Then 3, then 2.
1.
Oh.
I can't see my
I
forehead.
don't know. I don't really have them ranked because I don't really have a favorite game. So I'm just going to read them off and you guys can put them in whatever order you want.
Okay, this one's going to be number 5 then.
12.
What the meme?
101.
That's a good one. That's a good one for number 5. This is number 4.
Cards Against Humanity.
Oh, that's another good one.
Solitaire.
I have never played that game.
Cards
So-
Against Humanity.
We'll play that when you
We'll play
come
it when
up.
you come up.
We got all kinds of card games and stuff between me, Justin, and Rick up here. We got all kinds of
There
stuff.
is a Disney version. It's called Disney Against Humanity, or
Is
Cards
it-
Against Disney.
is
And
it dirty, like
oh yeah, it will ruin some childhoods.
I won.
I-
I want to play it.
I just
I have a
seen Jan
card
sent
game
the
I'm bringing
version
up there
of
with
what
me
you mean.
too. So
I like that.
Okay, so
It's all uncensored.
I said Solitaire. So I guess number 2 would be Gin Rummy, and
You play Gin Rummy?
Mhm.
How come you never taught me to play Gin Rummy? You should teach me.
never asked.
Never offered.
Well, they're not getting married now.
it's all over Jim Rummy.
And then my final choice, because of course I'm a mom, Go Fish.
Yes. That's great. That's great. All right, Captain Slow. What do you got?
Oh, let's do some honorable mentions. I'll do those first. Disturb Friends, Skip Bow,
That's a good one.
Uno,
Those.
and Go Fish. Okay, so number 5. That's what she said.
What'd she say?
I really, I like that. Jesse brought that game over once, and it was a lot of fun.
Nope, that was fun.
Number 4 is What Do You Meme?
That's a good one.
I love it. We have the NSFW pack. That's great. Number 3 is Cards Against Humanity. Number 2 is Texas Hold'em. And my number 1
What?
best card game to ever exist, Euchre.
I thought you'd probably have that.
Euchre, number 1, by far.
All right, Rick. What do you got?
Okie dokie. Well, my number 5, Blackjack. I like Blackjack. I like playing a little 21.
Hit me.
Okay.
I would, but you're all the way the fuck over there.
You're too far away.
My number 4, Would You Rather. You know, that's one of my favorites. That's why we play it on the show a lot. Number 3, Disturb Friends. I love Disturb Friends. Number 2, the game that we played in Wisconsin, What Do You Meme?
That's such a good game,
It
too.
is such a good game. I'm never gonna forget. us
You
making fun
guys'
of Mitch the Plant.
tiebreaker. Justin had the trump card right there.
It was amazing.
It was so sad too because that was a really good card that I picked, and you just happened to have a not safe for work card that just happened to fit.
It
Mhm.
was a really fun trip.
But of course, my number 1, because I am Ric Spade, and that is poker, mainly Texas Hold'em, but all
Oh,
poker.
yeah. I knew that would be it. Had to be.
I play all poker. Obviously, Texas Hold'em is my favorite. That's the one that I'm.
He even likes to poke her.
Yeah, you know, poker from the front, poker rear, go all in.
All right.
Just as long as I don't royal flush, and I'm not doing it with a full house. So
You-
Oh, that's the one thing you're opposed to?
you know.
One more kid, another girl. You got a full house.
you got to draw the line somewhere.
Well, I mean,
The line is drawn here.
Well, I mean, it's weird if you got 4 of a kind because then you're not sure which one's which.
So, you guys are gonna be proud of me because I only have one honorable mention, which I'll call number 6. That's Go Fish.
Thank you, Justin.
It's a great game. I love Go Fish. And then I'm gonna put number 5 at What Do You Meme because that really is an amazing game too, and it's hilarious, and I just have fun. Especially add a little whiskey to it. So, and then this one's one we had fun growing up. Playing, especially with my grandma. It's Old Maid. I don't know if you guys ever played Old
Oh,
Maid.
yes. I looked at my grandma a lot, too.
My grandma would always stick one card up, and you didn't know, is that the Old Maid, or is she trying to mess with your head? And then number 3, good old Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah.
That game is quickly becoming a classic. And then number 2, Uno. I've always loved Uno. I like when we're playing with Texas and his kids, I always beat them at it.
That is a lie. My daughter has beat you every time.
Not every time. I have one
Violet's
before.
got your number.
I have one before.
One time.
Remember the one time
You
though?
would not leave Texas until you beat her in Uno. You were almost late for your flight.
It's true.
And the game wasn't even close to being over. I was like, look, we got to get you to the airport. Violet forfeits. You win. And you're like, yes, I won. I can leave
I
now.
think I was gonna win though. I really
So
did.
she got forced to forfit because of her dad. So you take that as a
But-
that doesn't count. That doesn't count.
In California, though, I won a couple times actually. I was much more competitive that time. But and then my number one favorite is Phase 10. I just love that game.
Oh yes. I
Phase
love
10.
Phase 10.
Phase 10 is
I played a lot
awesome.
of Phase 10 with you and your family
Well, that's
over
because
the years.
we love playing Phase 10. Except for my brother, man. Like, he doesn't understand
brother,
that
man?
you want to be strategic and try to win. My brother just skips me just for the heck of it. I could be in last place. He could be in first. And having someone about ready to beat him, and he would still skip
That's
me.
the sibling rivalry right there.
Yeah, but I only skip him when it makes sense. It's like, come on, bro.
Oh yeah, that game that we played that one night with your parents, but I don't think it was a card game where we drew the pictures.
Oh, I love that game.
Where we drew the picture.
Will you draw
I
pictures? This person has to write.
I
the
still
thing.
Oh, yeah,
have
the
the
drawing
one-
game.
I
Yeah.
still-
It's not a
that
card
game.
game, but I love
Yes.
that
game is a
game.
blast, especially with your family.
We'll do
I
that one
still
time.
have the one that your mom drew of somebody masturbating that I had her autograph. 'Cause
I
that was the
believe that.
first time she ever said anything like or did anything like that in front of me.
I learned that game actually in Wisconsin when I first moved there. And then, yeah, we loved it. That's how I learned what banana hammock was. I drew an actual person in a hammock shaped like a banana.
I mean, I got the point across.
Yeah, I'd had my mom explain it to me, though.
Mom, what's a banana?
All that time
hammock?
when your dad was on our podcast, we said, "Where did you go wrong?" And he looked at us. He hung out with you. Where did you
Where
go
did you
wrong?
go wrong?
I like that. He really turned that one around on you guys. So, I don't know. Yeah.
Apparently, he didn't spend enough time with me. I don't
He's
know.
not wrong.
So, all right. Well, that is our top 5. And now it's time for one of our favorite segments that we like to call
Pikachu.
Coptalk. And now it's time for Cop Talk. Ugh, tasers hurt.
I wet myself.
This is the first time I'm hearing all of these.
Yeah, because normally you're sitting in
Audios.
the background, not hearing what's on the other end.
And tasers hurt.
That's for Josh.
At least you hit the button without your pen
All
out
right,
this time.
well, Cop Talk. We're just going to talk about 9/11.
Oh yeah, it is 9/11.
Every one of us was alive in high school. We all knew what it was.
Do you remember where you were when you heard it?
Yep.
I was sitting next to Josh.
Where were you guys sitting?
I believe we were in
History
history
class.
class.
We were in English, Miss Street.
Oh, that's right.
I was
Yep.
in gym class, and we were in the small gym, and it was the weirdest announcement because she just announced it as if it was normal. Like, just want to let everyone know, one of the Twin Towers, one of the World Trade Center towers has been hit. like it was a normal announcement. Like,
I remember that.
I was either in drama class or I was in Mr. Anthony's class. Because I remember at one point I ended up going into one of the rooms that had a TV so we could actually watch what was going on, and I actually watched the second tower fall.
yeah, I watched that on lunch.
Yep. They
We
put,
watched it all day
It
long.
was
Yep.
unreal.
I remember them putting at least, I don't know about you guys, but I was in the library when the second one fell because they put a lot of people in the library watching it on TV.
But I was eating lunch.
I just remember my drama teacher said that she had a friend that worked at the MTV studio there in New York, so she was trying to figure out what was going on.
I can't even imagine being in New York when that happened.
No, I just remember I was in Miss Street's class. I remember Josh was in my English class with me. We were at a table. I think Mel Gibson was at our table. I remember Kevin Taylor running out of the classroom.
Yes, because Kevin Taylor's family was in New York visiting
Yep.
his sister.
Yep.
I remember that clearly, yes.
I guess really be nerve-wracked about that. Chelsea, where were you?
I was walking to band class.
This one time at band
Yeah,
camp?
You were in band?
I was. I played the drums.
Oh, did you?
Mhm.
The bass drum was bigger than her.
It was.
You played to the beat of your own drum, didn't
One
you?
of the funniest things ever, because I was in marching band, was when the poof fell off my hat during halftime at the football game. And because I had the giant bass drum on, I was like trying to like lean down and get my poof, and it was ridiculous. I couldn't get it.
How long were you in marching band for?
4 years.
Like high school?
Well, I was in band for 4 years. I was in marching band for 2 years because I was only in band for 2 years in high school, because then in my junior and senior year, I went to the tech center.
Okay.
And I couldn't do both.
Wow, I didn't know you were in the marching band.
I was in marching band my freshman year. High five.
Yeah.
Or not. And then I moved down to Texas and I didn't do band anymore.
But
Kelsey has a little bit of band nerd in her. That's amazing.
Yep.
This one time at
Yep.
band camp.
I was walking from the middle school because our band room was over at our high school, and when I got there, they had it on. They
I
had the
got
news
your
on,
message,
and then
Rick.
I remember we basically spent the rest of the day in the library. I think they might have sent us home early that day. I can't remember, but
They not send us home early.
our family
No.
also at the time, we helped run a gas station in Athens, and I remember everybody freaking out because they're like, gas prices are going to go up and all this, and we had a line all the way around the block for people. So we would pass, like we went up and down the line passing out newspapers and water. And I remember the owners of the store called my grandma and was like, you need to raise the gas price of this. And she's like, I am not fucking taking advantage of these people. If you want to take advantage of your customers, you are going to drive your ass down to Athens and you're going to raise the price in front of all of them, but I won't do it.
And he didn't do it.
And he didn't do it.
That's good.
I remember my dad, because he had a pickup truck then that had 2 gas tanks. We went to what's now the pilot station. Everyone knows on 11 Mile. And we filled that up. All the 5-gallon gas cans, just filled everything up. She said it was going to go to $4 a gallon.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually.
It did eventually, yeah.
We ran out of gas.
Really?
Our gas station had never run out of gas before, and this was the one and I believe only time that ever happened. We actually had to shut. Well, I mean, we didn't shut the store down because people could still come in and get other stuff, but we had to close the pumps down because we didn't have any more gas.
The crazy part though about 9/11 is it brought the country together closer together than it's been in a long time.
I say
look at
probably
it
the
now.
last time we were as close as the country was in 9/11 was probably the Revolutionary War.
Yep.
That was probably the last time we were all together.
Maybe World War II, because you think about everybody.
That's
came
true.
Together.
Everyone's pretty patriotic
The
in front of the
women went to work when the
Yep.
men were gone, and
That's true. The women took over and they built all the war machines for the men to use.
Yeah.
And now we are more divided now than we were during the Civil War, I think.
Now it's sad that it takes a tragic event like that to unite everyone.
Yeah, but it did. And then during that time, there was 2,997 victims that were killed between the flight in Pennsylvania and the Twin Towers and the planes that crashed into the towers. And of those numbers, 343 were firefighters. That's why when you go to a lot of like first responder races, like 5K runs, it's called the 343 wave.
Oh,
It's to honor the 343 firefighters
that's really cool.
that were killed.
I did not know that.
Yep. And of that, there was 37 police officers were Port Authority police officers. 23 of them were from the NYPD, and 1 was the New York Fire Patrol Police Department. 8 paramedics have perished. And since 9/11, this is a stat that's a year old, so it's gone up since then. 241 police officers from the city of New York have died from 9/11 illnesses.
Really?
Yep,
And
they've
the
all gotten
effects of being
cancer or anything like that that's caused from everything from the illnesses from working ground zero. Those are all considered line of duty deaths because it was caused from 9/11. So the death toll did not stop
Like, what would
on 9/11. It keeps going up.
What would cause cancer on the ground zero? That's something.
All the,
Well, you gotta
all the
remember there's-
chemicals.
Okay.
Chemicals.
Everything was in the air.
insulation.
All the dust. Everything.
Okay. Very interesting.
And not to mention everything that would have been under the Twin
buildings?
towers. Yeah.
Yeah, and
with
that's
basements and stuff.
just the NYPD side. What's the Port Authority? How many more Port Authority officers have died from it? How many more firefighters?
That's not
How many general
firefighters.
civilians that got out of the towers or were in the area have died?
Still amazing how
So,
those
I mean,
towers just crashed
the
down.
numbers aren't just the 3,000. The numbers are probably into the 10, 15,000.
Yep.
The amount of people have died from 9/11 illness.
I was watching something today, and they were saying that they think the reason that the buildings collapsed the way they were is because the floors gave out.
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't anything else because the buildings were pretty sound, but as soon as the floors started to give out, it just kind of crumbled in on
The
itself.
towers were actually designed to take an impact from an airplane,
Yes.
but not a 737 with all that fuel on board.
Because
that fuel burned so hot, it just melted the steels and gave out the floors.
They probably figured if an airplane hit it, it'd be like some civilian in a Cessna or something.
Yeah.
they weren't expecting.
Not a commercial
But
aircraft.
I saw they started construction in 1941, and it only took they were like a year and a half ahead of schedule.
It's always weird to
When it got
watch like
done.
TV shows before 2001 where you see the Twin Towers.
Ghostbusters. You see
Yeah.
the Twin Towers in the background.
Well, I just started watching The Sopranos, and
Yeah.
it started in 1999. So, interestingly enough, the towers will fall in one of the seasons. I wonder if they'll do anything.
And they had the Twin Towers. They had to put it in there for the end of the shot because they wanted to make sure it was in there for the original one.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, I watched Home Alone 2 last year, and it was weird because the Twin Towers were in there, and
It is strange.
yeah.
And it's weird because people today that are graduating high school weren't even alive.
I know they're reading
When
about
my-
the Twin Towers as a history.
It was 19
It's a
years
history
ago, guys.
lesson.
Yeah.
My
And
son,
we remember like it was yesterday, and we were in high school when that happened. It still feels like it was yesterday.
2020 will also be a history
But I was
lesson.
going to say, think about it. We learned about JFK's assassination as a history lesson
Yep.
when our grandparents can remember exactly
true.
where
Yeah.
they were the
Yep.
moment they heard that he was shot.
Yep.
my son was born in 2005, so he doesn't even know what the Twin Towers were except for 9/11 lessons.
Yeah.
I hope they teach it in the history books well.
He doesn't even know what a VHS is.
No.
Or a Walkman.
A landline?
Yeah,
Walkman.
Walkman.
now look, that's
Or-
my
or
daughter was born in
AOL.
2007.
Yeah, they will never understand. Hey, get off the phone. I need to get on the internet.
Right?
Or hey, get off
Welcome.
the internet. I need to make a phone call.
You got mail.
Or all the random AOL discs that came in the
The
mail.
worst though
Oh
is
my
when
gosh.
you finally get on, you're starting to surf the internet, and out of nowhere it goes, goodbye.
No! My porn picture didn't load.
I spent 20 minutes trying to get on.
I just
I got
wanted some nipple.
One nipple. That's all I got.
Goodbye.
Rick, we need the I just want a nipple from Brian there too. I just wanted a nipple.
I just wanted to talk about 9/11 and honor the first responders and to remember all the victims that were caused from the 9/11.
Yep, definitely.
Since we're talking about
this is 9/11, so I felt like it was important to list. So I don't have any other cop talk today. I just want to leave it to honor everyone from 9/11.
Well, since we're talking about 9/11 and cops, let me bring up a story that my mom had shared on her Facebook.
Okay.
So, this is something that I want people to remember when it comes to police. So, during 9/11, there was an officer by the name of Chris Amoroso of the New York, New Jersey Port Authority Police. Just so you guys know, this is a picture of him.
Yeah, if you actually listen to Lieutenant Colonel Dave Grossman, he gives a big long speech about that officer. So look up Lieutenant Colonel Dave Grossman. You'll find him on YouTube. He discusses that officer in detail.
But the photo was at 9/11 with the towers behind him. After saving this pregnant woman that was in the photo, Chris decided to go back in for a fifth time. He went in 5 times. Despite having a wife and baby at home, despite being only 29 years old, he never made it back out.
Nope.
But
He's the definition of a true hero.
Wow.
He kept going in and out and in and out. And if you look at that photo, you can see all the redness around his eyes. That is his fear. Because it's called a constriction, and it's something that they teach for like law enforcement to recognize.
It's his fear?
That's his fear. He is scared to death.
Yeah.
That's what that redness around the eyes is. And he goes back.
It's the physical reaction.
He goes back. That is a hero right there.
It's almost like the blood pooling in one specific area.
Wow. That's crazy.
See that picture?
What a good guy.
Mm-hmm. That's one of the most famous pictures from
He
9/11.
probably would have
right
kept going back and back again.
He would have kept going as long as he was still breathing.
Yep.
As long as he could actually make it back out.
Yep.
Well, I like that. I like that we're able to remember everyone from 9/11 because that was something when everyone came together and all the first responders from all over the place went to New York and
and all the off-duty people, they went too. There's even celebrities that used to be FDNY.
Yes.
They were no longer firefighters, but they still got their fire department gear and they still went to work.
I still remember
back when celebrities were worth a damn.
Steve Buscemi, who is most known for being in a lot of Adam Sandler movies. He's the one with the crazy eyes.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
He was
You can do it.
Yeah.
No, that was Rob Schneider.
Yeah,
that's Rob Schneider.
He's the one from Mr. Deeds who had the crazy eyes.
Yep, okay, I remember.
He was a New York City firefighter, but he went to Hollywood because he became a movie star. He went back and volunteered to work the 9/11 thing.
And these firefighters that were retired, they went right back. They didn't. They just. You see that. That's what happens with this community is they just want to serve. Or they want to protect. Something like this happens. They're not even working in the field anymore. They go.
There was a lot of people that tried to go. Like my uncles, they worked in the tree service, and they went to Ground Zero to try to help with trying to remove some of the rubble and stuff to try to help find survivors.
People from all over the country went.
I still remember, love him or hate him, George W. Bush going down to Ground Zero right away.
He did, yep.
And shaking hands with everyone and talking to everyone.
Yep. Same type of thing happened during Katrina, too.
You know, and
everyone from all over went in to help.
Yep.
You know, and actually right now, speaking of 9/11, we actually saw a little bit of unity today. I don't know if you guys saw the picture or not, but Pence and Biden actually met at Ground Zero today.
And they did their version of a handshake, the elbow bump,
because of the whole pandemic. But still, you know,
that's awesome.
It was nice to see two sides
mentioned at all.
It was nice to see two sides come together, at least for
Well, Mike Pence is a stand-up guy.
He's awesome.
So he is. I have nothing bad to say about Mr. Mike Pence. All right. Well, it brings us to our next segment. Segment
might not have been the right sound effect after we just talked about 9/11.
Yes, you're right.
Just pointing that out.
Good job, Justin.
Great, Jay.
That is Rick's segment sound.
Might not have been the right sound effect. Okay.
That was
sorry about that.
No, that was actually. Think about it though.
I think that was a fighter jet though.
We always have flyovers to honor America. That was the right one. Actually,
there's the flyover. Yep.
That was the flyover. America.
That was a
Rick
fighter
segment.
jet engine. Yep.
You could have had a bald eagle. Probably would have been a little better right there on that one. But you know.
You had to go there, Texas.
Sorry, Rick. I know you want to talk about a serious subject, but I couldn't
Yeah, we are
help
going to
that.
talk about a serious subject today.
All right.
We're going to talk about depression and suicide for a minute here. So, over last week, there was an Army vet by the name of Ronnie McNutt who decided that he was going to commit suicide during a Facebook live stream. And I know he had a lot of friends that tried to reach out to him while he was live streaming during this whole thing. Obviously, I'm not going to go into details of the whole, how he did it and whatnot, but it made its way past Facebook. People were posting the videos on TikTok and everything, and obviously they're trying to stop it as quick as possible because no one really wants to see anybody do that. But I think we need to kind of make light because there's a lot of people that are going through depression stages, suicide, especially right now during the pandemic. Now that I'm back in the gym, I'm doing a little better, but I was going through a lot of my depression phases, and stuff. And I thought maybe if there was something that any of us wanted to talk about, depression wise, because we all go through stuff, now would probably be a good time. We're all here, we're all friends. It's nice to share and
depression. It sucks. I had got help. I sought professional help, and that person helped me quite a bit. On a professional side, I see a lot of it from the worst side of it, and it's some of the hardest things that anybody's ever going to see. And it's always just think there's always a lot of what ifs, you know. What if somebody else was able to help out? What if somebody could have done this? You don't know. It's a part of our system that I think is kind of a failure.
And I would say
Very much so.
the biggest thing too is if you're feeling depression, especially, you know, if you have like suicidal feelings, reach out to someone for help.
Absolutely.
You're not bugging someone or you're annoying them when you're asking for help, and people will help you. You're
need
not
help,
alone.
Call one of the hotlines that's available.
And
Don't be
All right.
embarrassed.
If you're too afraid to talk to family and friends, call one of the hotlines.
So, everyone on this chat knows this, but a few years ago, I found out my wife was cheating on me, and it really, really put me in a really dark place the day after I found out. I was driving out to the Renaissance Festival where I was working, and my daughter wanted to go with me, and I told her no to go. Phone at 7:00 in the morning, Michigan time. And he talked me out of it, because if it was not for Matthew Allen, I probably wouldn't be here right now.
Thank you, Matt.
Yeah, thank you, man. I didn't know that.
That's something I've shared with a lot of people, and if you can see in the video, I'm getting a little teary-eyed.
But you reached out to
Depression-
someone, which is good.
Well, I so someone knew where I was, but yeah, he talked me out of it. It took me a few years to get out of the depression. I had a few more suicidal thoughts between then and now, but now I'm a little better off. I'm ready to get back out in the dating world, but then this damn pandemic hit, so that put a whole damper on my dating.
I feel you there.
Damn 2020. But I mean, it is real, and if you ever feel like that, reach out to a friend. You're not bothering anybody.
No.
They would much rather answer your phone call and you wake them up than to get a phone call from their parents being, "Hey, your best friend just died."
Yeah,
I
That's
know.
100% true.
it's tough. I know you reached out to Matt. I've had people reach out to me. I'm not going to name names, and I hope I made a difference. I don't know.
Well, if they're still here, you did.
I
Yep.
know things are really hard right now because some states are still on lockdown. You're still isolated from your friends, from your family, from just being normal, but you're not alone. There's a lot of people going through this same thing. And look, if you are one of our friends and you watch this podcast or listen to this podcast and you're going through that, you can call any one of us. We will be there for you. We will listen to you. If we're in the same damn vicinity, we'll bring beer.
Oh,
It's not
hug.
beer. But it
Pizza.
you're not, what you're doing is you may relieve your pain, but you are making the pain worse for the other people in your life.
Very true.
I totally agree with that.
All right, this one's going to be hard for me, but I'm going to try and muscle through it. So, as you guys know, back in 2007, I was in a relationship.
I'm a sympathetic crier, so
Wow.
Get her some tissues.
just so you're all aware.
So, I'd left a serious relationship that I tried to get engaged with someone that I'd been with for a while, and they said yes, and then they said no, trying to give me the whole too young speech and all that, And yeah, we were 18, 19 at the time, but we've been together a couple of years, And it made me wonder, if you're not gonna say yes now, are you going to? So I broke it off, and I'd gotten with someone, and I was, still in that mindset that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with somebody. And it was like maybe 5-6 months in, and I proposed. And it wasn't even 2 weeks later that she cheated on me on my birthday.
Nice.
So, yeah.
We went and tracked her down.
Well, that was the first time.
Yeah.
The second time, I went because she said she was going to babysit because that's what she was doing at the time.
Goheen.
And I was like, something's not right. So I got in my car and I tracked her down. I went to the guy's house and then I followed her back. And that's when she told me that she cheated on me. So to find out you got cheated on your birthday, the day before Christmas, obviously that's really rough.
Yes, that would be
Mm-hmm.
very rough.
And I was in a really dark place. And then I sat there and she asked me to give her a second chance. And I was stupid enough to do it. And then got married in May. And in that time, she ended up randomly just going off and disappearing. She'd be gone for days at a time, no phone calls, no nothing, no explanation. Then she went down to visit her family in Texas. She stole my credit card. She racked up like $700 worth of debt on there while she was there. Paid for her plane ticket and everything. And then while I was at work, came back in somebody else's car, ransacked my apartment, took as much stuff as she could, including stuff that I'd gotten from Texas because he had given me some whiskey bottles before he left that belonged to his granddad.
I still have one of those that you gave me.
I still have the rest of them.
And I was like, that was the one thing that I really cared about out of all the stuff that she took because it was something that belonged to one of my friends that he gave me before he moved back, you know? And, you know, it was something I never forgot, and it led me on a downward spiral. There was times where I was taking a lot of pain pills, and, you know, I was getting them from family members, just telling them that, you know, it was from wrestling and stuff, but it wasn't.
So Nikki Basin was really there for you.
Yep. And at one point, there was a point where I mixed up my meds because I was taking some psychological meds at the same time, and there was a point where I didn't care, and I remember I blacked out. My whole body got hot. I ended up on the floor of the apartment. Luckily, my phone was by me, so I was able to call somebody. They called the paramedics. You know, luckily my door was unlocked. I was fine after that, but, you know, I still went through a depression for a long time. I was still doing the pill thing, and it lasted for a while up until my cousin died from OD. You know, and then I just quit, which it was hard, but I quit, you know, and I was even having Elena and everything, and it was rough, and I was doing fine for a while. And then when me and my kids' mom separated, it was the exact same day that the first one left me. A lot of people don't know that. So that day's always rough for me.
I can see why that would be.
You know, and unfortunately, she left the same way that the first one did. She left while I was at work. I came home to a house where, you know, my kids' bed were gone. She was gone. Her clothes were gone, you know. And I mean, we were separated. I knew it was going to happen. I didn't think it was going to happen like that. I didn't know she was seeing anybody, you know, and I went through that same spiral again, you know. And, you know, before you guys moved back, I thought about suicide. I mean, there was a point where I had a cord down in the basement that I had hung up on a beam. I just said there's going to be a point where I'm going to reach that point, and it's down there, and it's just waiting. So, you know, and there's days where I'm getting better, but there's days where I have really, really rough moments, you know, and I try to act like everything's fine, but, you know, there's days where I can't hide it. I can't, you know, and it's hard to get through it, you know, and I'm lucky that I got you guys there, but, you know, sometimes it doesn't feel like that's enough. So,
well, you know, you can always reach out to us anytime.
That's why I'm glad that we have, you know, our group chat that we do, and we do this every week. But
group chat's been going on almost 2 years now, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has.
Good chat we have.
Ridiculous things are also said on that chat, but it's a good chat.
It's better than the wedding chat. That was kind of boring.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I muted the notifications on that. So
I haven't done anything.
There's a wedding chat.
last time you guys said anything about the shirt and the suspenders and shoes, which
Oh.
I have all those,
I have it. The shoes are there.
but yeah.
Have you tried those on?
No.
You need to. Both Adam and Brian had to send them back to get a different size, and they ordered their size.
Thanks for the heads up, because I'll have to try mine on then too.
Mine
Yeah.
are still in the Amazon package.
Yep, so are mine.
I'm cramming my foot in those things no matter what.
No, they were too big.
Oh, that's okay.
I'll make it work. It'll be fine.
I just don't want to be.
My suspenders and bow tie are still in the package too.
Yeah. That's actually on the counter somewhere.
We love everyone.
But yeah, if you guys are dealing with stuff, reach out to a friend, a family member, even maybe talk to a stranger. If you don't feel like you can do that, there's a suicide prevention number that you can talk to. We'll post it as on the video, but for those of you that are listening on the audio, it's 1-800-273-8255. You can also chat with them online, or you can check out their official website. So go ahead, do it if you have problems, or reach out to one of us, do something, because, you know, you're not alone. So,
Well, Rick, thanks for bringing that up, because that's definitely a very important topic. Serious topic, but sometimes we gotta get a little serious on the show. And now to switch gears, we're gonna do an emotional roller coaster here. It's time for the tweets of the week.
It's the tweet of the week. Whoa. What button do I gotta press to get that to happen?
Let's welcome the idiots back.
Time for dad jokes. And there goes Josh. I know, right?
All right,
Mind
guys.
blown, they're so good.
A bossy man goes into a bar. He orders everyone around. I just bought myself a new blindfold. I can't see myself wearing it.
Oh, I think there's a smirk on Josh's face.
Josh, you should have enough alcohol in you by now.
Changed all my passwords to Kenny. Now all I have are Kenny logins.
There's not enough alcohol in the world to make these that funny.
You just haven't drunk enough. Drink enough? Drunk
I
enough.
ran out of beer.
You know what, guys?
Me too.
Wow.
Plastic surgery used to be a taboo subject. Now if you mention Botox, no one even raises an eyebrow. Oh,
Okay,
man.
that one was good.
There we go.
That one was good because it made me think of that movie Just Go With It with Adam Sandler, where that one lady had that eyebrow that like went all the way up to her forehead. No? Okay. Apparently I'm the only one that ever watched Good. Just Go With It.
Have I watched that? I might have watched it.
With Adam Sandler and Brooklyn Decker and Jennifer Aniston.
Yes. Is that
Or
the one where he was gonna marry the one, but then he falls
marry
in love?
that
Yes.
girl.
Yeah, that was a good movie. I like
And then
that.
there was that one guy that's like, oh, I can only feel something right here. From here down, dead. From here
Yeah,
up,
yeah.
dead. Just right there is the only place I feel.
All right, I vaguely remember that was a good movie. Yeah, that was a really good movie. All right, a businessman. How much will it cost to buy a large singing group? I need one for a party. The lady. Do you mean acquire? Businessman. Okay, fine. How much does it cost to acquire a large singing group?
Jesus Christ, these fucking things are lame.
I agree, Guzzlebird.
Mama, is this safe to eat? No, honey, it's for storing our valuables.
What?
Get it?
Is this safe to
Oh.
eat?
All right. What other tweets you have, please? No more dad jokes.
One more. A sheep, a drum, and a snake fall off a cliff. Bottoms.
But I'm
See, if you don't get it, the sheep goes bah, and then the drum goes duh, and then the snake goes.
but I'm
All right, let's see what our presidential candidates are tweeting. Joe Biden says, as a nation, we must never forget those we lost on 9/11 and the incredible bravery of our first responders. wounds of that day will never fully heal. The spirit of Americans recovered as it always does, unbowed by the efforts of those who strike against it. I like that. That was a solid Joe Biden tweet.
I want to make fun of him, but I can't for that.
I know
That's
that was
a good
good.
tweet. I mean,
That
I know
was
he
a-
doesn't mean it, but that's a good tweet.
That was a good one.
I mean, I think he loves America. He just has a very different view on what's right for America.
That's like the second good tweet out of this whole fucking show that we've done.
So what did our chief and commander have to say? I wonder.
Commander in chief.
Something about Cheetos and Silk Cannon.
Let's see here. Yeah, he one of his tweets just says "great."
Okay.
I think. Oh, that reminds me. Actually, I found a tweet that I don't think was actually real, but if I find, maybe I'll read that next week. Actually,
Wait. I know which one you're talking about. Is it the one about
that Josh shared with us?
Is
I
it the
think
one
I
about
shared it.
LeBron?
yeah.
Hang on, I'll find it. Go ahead and do your next Trump tweet. I'll find it.
He didn't actually talk about 9/11 much today, or maybe I just haven't gotten to it because he tweets so much stuff. The Democrats will open up their states on November 4th, the day after the election. These shutdowns are ridiculous and only being done to hurt the economy prior to the most important election, perhaps, in history. Hashtag MAGA.
Make America great again.
I did find it, by the way.
So, well, I believe it was in our group chat, wasn't it?
It was. I have it right here. I just don't have the Donald impersonation you do.
Just have Josh resend it to the group
Oh, I
chat.
got it. I sent it to someone else.
Okay.
Now, again, I don't think this was. I think someone actually
This is just making fun
made
of
it, but this is pretty funny though. Someone made a tweet that looked like Donald Trump said, "LeBron James says he might one day consider running for president. That's great, LeBron. And if things get tough, you can quit and go to another country, kind of like you do in the NBA." Hashtag bitch.
I like that one.
But that was pretty great. He did though in real life get into a Twitter feud with LeBron, I think, when he was running for president in
I'm
2016.
LeBron is an idiot.
But then let's see, does Arnold have anything today? Good old Arnold. I'm sure
Put the cookie down.
We quit trying to put stuff in my mouth. I'm not gay like you.
Let's see here.
Okay, I'll take a beer.
Arnold is talking about voting, actually. I've been thinking about this a lot. I'm a fanatic about voting. Most people call closing poll voter suppression. Some say it's budgetary. What if I made it easy and solved the budgetary issue? How much would it cost to reopen polling places? Oh, Arnold's offering to put some of his own money out there to open up the polls.
Or we just set him up in Walmart.
Everyone goes to Walmart anyway.
Let's go to Walmart and vote.
Problem solved.
If you don't like Walmart, you can go to Maya.
Except in California.
Except in California, you can go to
Home Depot.
Kroger.
Home Depot.
Go to the Home Depot, the Lowe's, Goodwill. It doesn't matter. We'll put the
Mexican
polls where you
while you're
need
there.
them. Qdoba. What's crap? Why am I drawing a blank? What's the burger place out there? In-N-Out, yeah.
No,
You
no,
go to
Whataburger's
In-N-Out
in
Burger. You'll
Texas.
be in and out with a burger and you vote.
Whataburger's in Texas.
I love
In-N-Out.
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 Love
Yeah.
In-N-Out.
In-N-Out in Texas.
I love
Burger, and they just basically make me a burger without the burger.
Apparently, every
Yeah, we're in Los Angeles, and he orders basically a grilled cheese at In-N-Out.
I wanted a grilled cheese and a burger, so I did both. It was delicious too because they put some onion. I like In-N-Out burger.
Have you ever seen the 7 for $7.77 at Steak and Shake?
No, I
love
don't know.
Steak and Shake.
Steak and Shake's good.
7 burgers, 7
I want
cheese,
Steak and Shake.
$7.77.
Me too.
Fucking amazing.
All right, let's go to Steak and Shake after this, guys. But
I can't.
all right, and then I'm good.
Yeah.
We can take you on the phone.
I have one in like Buda, but I have 5 beers in. I probably shouldn't drive.
No, no.
Bad idea.
Bad
Might
idea.
get another helicopter ride. We don't want that.
Oh, well. All right. So I think Guzzlebird wants to do some Jurassic Park. It's frightening in the dark.
Oh, I
All the
love Jurassic
dinosaurs
Park.
are running wild.
All right, you guys are gonna love these. These are fucking great this week.
Are they?
Oh, they are.
Are they?
We are happy to announce the successful breasts of our youngest T-Rex. He took it like a champ. His foreskin, pictured here, will be for sale in the gift shop for $5.99 per yard. Muzzle top, Jacob.
Per yard.
Dun, dun, dun,
I don't really know what
dun,
that is, and I don't want to know. The fucking foreskin, asshole.
Dun, 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 dun.
Speaking of that, sorry, I hate to interrupt. I saw something that was on Steve Harvey's show. He had some beauty expert there, and she was.
Oh, that was the one I sent you guys.
Okay, yeah, you put it on there, and there's this thing by Oprah, and she put it on his hands, and she goes, "Now rub it in." And she goes, "What it's gonna do is gonna make your hands all nice and
I saw
smooth. And it's gonna
that.
it's gonna take your wrinkles away." And he was like talking to the audience while she goes, "This was made from foreskins." And then he comes back and she goes, "That was made from foreskins." He goes, "You just put people's private parts on my hand."
You ain't ever coming on my show again.
Yep, that was great.
Sorry, you said foreskins made me think of that. So
It's okay. That's the whole reason probably why I did that joke. What else you got, Guzzle? All right. My grandma saw a dinosaur in person before we opened because she's old as fuck. Just kidding, but she's pretty old. Oh, man. All right. Ow, fucker. Son of a bitch.
You know Jurassic Park was made in 1993.
I know.
I know. Now that
27 years ago.
So was Hocus Pocus and The Nightmare Before Christmas.
doesn't that make you feel old?
Yes.
We are old, guys.
my
Yep.
knee hurts.
Mine too. My back hurts. My neck hurts.
I feel good right now,
Life
but a few
hurts.
days ago, I stood for a whole day. Anyway, what else you got? Guzzle, guzzle.
All right, two more. Some people came here to protest the park's ethics, but now they're having so much fun looking at the dinosaurs. You know, because, Christian people don't believe in dinosaurs.
They're
We
in the
never
Bible.
existed. We never existed. Evolution, whatever. All right, and finally, we're making a dinosaur who's been here for a long time and put in the work, interview another dinosaur to be his boss. That's fair. That makes sense. That's how it usually works, isn't it?
Yeah,
Younger guy comes in,
ridiculous.
becomes your boss.
But then you eat them because you're a T-Rex and you do what you want.
Fuck yeah!
And then you have that big whale creature help you out too.
Fucking herbivore bastards.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's all the Jurassic Park tweet for this week.
You know what time it is. It's that time of the podcast.
Time for Jay to talk about rim job.
And other stuff.
It's the Urban Dictionary definition of the week. Take it away, Texas.
Oh, Mr. Hizzle, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Until
Say,
you
Hazel.
tell me this next thing.
Can you tell me what a hand job is?
That's it?
Yeah, tell me what a hand job is.
Well, crap. I actually know the real answer. So,
Are you sure?
what else could it be, though? It's kind of have another meaning, though. So, I'll go, there's definitely a non-disgusting meaning behind it. And I think it's something girls do. I guess technically they would do it both ways. But, so let's say, like girls like to have their hands all pretty and stuff, right? And so sometimes
white lotion on.
So sometimes what they do is they look at their hands and they're like, oh my hands are kind of looking not nice. I think I need a hand job. And so what they do is they go to the mall and they go into this place where they take your hands and they clean your nails and they clean up your hands and then they like paint them and put like a shining polish on them. Sometimes they'll even put fake nails on. And so
What color is this polish?
I mean, I don't know. It could be, I'm guessing it's a clear coat. All I know is, I remember I had a friend in Wisconsin and she would always be going and getting her nails done.
No. What does she go and do?
She would always go to the mall and get a hand job.
And who is this? Is this Amanda?
No. How would you go to the salon and ask for that?
If so so Ashley, if you're listening, would you go to
the other side?
Yes. when you go to the mall and you go in and say, I would like 2 hand jobs, please. And then they clean up and make your hands and nails look pretty.
That's going into the mix.
I think she listens sometimes. I'm sure I'll find out.
Okay, I got one for you.
Well,
do you know what
do
a gum job is?
Oh.
Gum job?
Yes.
I'm guessing it's like a blow job for what like old people do because they don't have their teeth.
Boring. He
Oh.
knows it.
Okay.
Or
well,
maybe it's when you need gum because your breath stinks. So you're like, I need a gum job, and you put it in your mouth and chew it, and then your breath smells better.
He just said I need a gum job, guys.
So did you.
Okay.
Yes,
Hang
And you said you added guys to it.
Hang on. Before you give him the definition of hand job,
Yeah, I
do
did.
you know what a foot job is?
No, now you tell. You guys can go, and I've done my part.
We
Someone-
know them all.
Why are you trying to play footsie with me? Your
This is what
fiance's
you're
over
talking
there.
about.
Oh, she's actually here. You can play footsie with her.
He was awfully close to my testicle.
Been here the whole time.
The whole time?
I've been feeling her up.
Actually, you have.
Okay. Before you give him the definition of hand job, I just want to point out that's called a manicure.
I knew it was something.
Go on.
What's a pedicure's feet, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Hand job. When one person stimulates another person's penis with their hand, usually resulting in ejaculation.
That was an easy one.
Yeah, but I figure I had to find the non-dirty way.
Well, we don't know
Urban
really.
Dictionary.
We don't really know what Justin knows or what he doesn't know because we get random texts in the group chat sometimes. Guys, what's a pocket pussy?
I'm not
Guys,
gonna
what-
forget that chat. When you're playing, what was it called? The game we bought, personally incorrect. You're playing that game with your friends in
Yeah.
Wisconsin. You're texting us what they were.
The
What's
best
a whiskey
is
dick?
the best is when I think Amanda or Ashley or someone called my mom and asked why I don't know what whiskey dick is, and then her response was, "Why would I be responsible for teaching him that? Isn't that something his dad should be teaching him?"
Pretty much.
It's funny.
Fair enough.
But there were like 2 of us playing that weren't sure what a lot of things were, and then everyone else apparently are perverts. But that's okay.
I got one you probably won't know.
You have one
I do.
that I don't know a lot, or that other people won't know.
Rick and Josh will probably know it.
Okay.
Maybe.
All right, we'll throw one to her, and then we'll do the other bonus dictionary. Hit the button.
It's the bonus Urban Dictionary definition of the week. Take it away, Miss 605.
Can you tell me what a pearl necklace is? Josh knows.
I think I've actually heard this and someone explained it once. Maybe we were playing that game. I think I learned. Someone told me in Wisconsin. Like I always thought a pearl necklace was just a necklace made out of pearls. What just happened?
He hit his head on the computer.
Is everyone okay?
Thank God this isn't in 3D. It would have been coming right at me.
I think it has to do something with like ejaculation onto a girl and it looks like pearls. It goes down their body or something like that.
I'm shocked.
I'll
Pretty
give him
close.
that one. That was
Wow, I'm actually impressed.
We're rubbing off on Jay.
No pun
Wait,
intended.
we're rubbing off on Jay?
On
We're giving him a pearl necklace?
Just like we're not giving him the hand job.
You guys would be there's a couple of my friends in Wisconsin that know all these things, and you guys would be fit right in with them. Actually, I'm pretty sure they taught me that. But all right, is there? I feel like there's another one
Of
coming.
course there is. It's the bonus Urban Dictionary definition of the week. Take it away, Texas.
Well, Jay Hazel, let's see if your friends in Wisconsin taught you this one. Can any of you tell me what a Kentucky tractor puller is?
Oh, shit.
Kentucky tractor puller. Can anyone tell me what it is?
So they're in the South. So it's a Southerner.
in horse race country.
So you got to do yours last. Yeah,
Yeah, because they can't compete with you, Jay.
My mind's blown tonight. You know,
A Kentucky tractor.
Kentucky tractor puller.
Oh, who's going first?
I have a really good one, but I want them to guess first because it's going to ruin it.
Chelsea, you go first.
I have no clue.
Kentucky tractor puller.
I think I know.
I'm gonna guess there's a whole bunch of people that get around. Because when you get a tractor puller, there's a whole bunch of little hillbilly
You
stuff
take
out
mine
there.
when you piss.
And I'm gonna I'm gonna say there's a whole bunch of people around and they're just jerking off, and it's a Kentucky tractor puller.
It's a southern circle jerk.
Yes, that's it.
All right.
So
It's southern, so there's probably at least two people related.
all right,
Oh.
all right.
Sorry, Kentucky.
Reminds me of a Weird Al song.
So obviously,
Everything reminds you of a damn Weird Al song.
what a Kentucky tractor pull is you're on a farm and you're on a tractor and you're on one of those ones that kind of self-propels itself as it's going down the field.
Nice, Rick. I always have my same idea. Keep going.
So while you're doing it on the tractor and you're plowing the field, you're also plowing the chick at the same time.
I know it's different.
But you're also eating fried chicken, so you stick a drumstick up her ass while you're fucking her in a double DP style.
The
Kentucky tractor pull, KFC style.
The Kentucky tractor pull is actually an event that takes place in Kentucky that Southerners do when they're really drunk.
I think they got to be drunk to do that.
This is stupid. No. This is one of those like almost jackass things. You're sticking a pen down a beer bottle. Okay, anyway, I'm distracted. So what happens is, the drunk guy whips it out, right? And ties a rope to his dick. The rope is also tied to a tractor. And then
That sounds like a bad idea.
and then there's someone standing next to him who also has his dick tied to a tractor. And then they're like, all right, on your mark, get set, go. And then the tractors go and they say who can drag the guy by his dick across the line first. Kentucky tractor pull.
Or who the first one to fall down is.
Yep.
This is the same guy that came up with rim job.
Yes.
It's
Wow.
I'm pretty sure it's illegal in Kentucky. Like you shouldn't be doing it, but it's what they
At
do.
least most northern states.
It's illegal in Kentucky to pull your dick with a tractor. Never mind.
All right. Kentucky tractor puller. The act of a male and a male or a male and a female performing anal sex. During sex, the receiver clenches their butt cheeks tightly and runs with the penis still in their buttocks.
So they're the tractor?
So they're pulling.
No, but it's got to have fried chicken involved.
Could you imagine seeing them try to run with something there and clench? Okay, SpongeBob.
You're getting better with that laugh.
Thank you.
Oh, Squidward.
Squidward!
SpongeBob.
Hey guys,
What's happening?
Who the fuck is that?
it's my made-up voice.
Wow.
Hi guys.
Oh, look! It's the police officer!
Ah!
Oh man, I just farted.
you. All right. Well, what a show tonight. We definitely did a great job of keeping that under 2 hours.
It was
Yeah,
like
we
We're
two and a
almost near
half.
3.
No, we're not. We're at 2 hours and 18 minutes and 34 seconds. But we had a special guest. It was fun. All right. Words of wisdom, guys. I have some words of wisdom to leave everyone with. First off, I like this one. We were talking about how old we are, which we're really not that old, but you are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. C.S. Lewis said that, and I totally agree. Because as I get older, I still have all these crazy dreams and more that I keep adding on. And, hopefully I live long enough to achieve all of them. But so remember, even if whether you're 2 or you're 100, you're never too old to set new goals, new dreams. And then I like this other one too. It's about gratitude. Develop an attitude of gratitude. Say thank you to everyone you meet for everything they do for you. So don't forget.
Thank you.
Exactly. Be grateful. I really do try to say please and thank you to everyone. Even if it's like some stranger opens the door for me, I always try to remember to thank them. So and it goes a long way because, think about it. When someone says thank you, it gives you that warm, fuzzy feeling like, hey, they acknowledged what I did for them. It's awesome. So and when people don't say thank you, sometimes you're like, what a jerk. So I don't know. I have to try to remember.
Thanks for being you, Jay.
Thanks
Thanks for being you, Josh.
Thank you,
Thank
Thanks for
everyone.
being you, Rick. Thanks for being you, Chelsea.
Thank you for being a friend.
Thanks for being me. You're welcome.
So remember, develop an attitude of gratitude because attitude is everything, guys. And showing a little gratitude can go a long way, not just for you, but for other people. So anyway, that is my my advice for the week. Who
All
else
right.
has some good advice?
I guess I will go. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. The Dalai Lama.
I like that. Texas always has really good stuff.
Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again. This time, more intelligently. Henry Ford. And my last one. Soon, when all is well, you're going to look back on this period of your life and be so glad that you never gave up. And that one is from Brittany Burgunder.
I thought you said Britney Spears for a minute.
No, that's Oops, I Did It Again.
Yep. Oh, that's good too. That's true. All right. Ooh.
Hang on, wait, I got one more. Sorry,
Oh,
it just popped up. Well, I only had 3, but then one more popped up that I liked. Someday, everything will make perfect sense. So for now, laugh at the confusion, smile through the tears, and keep reminding yourself that everything happens for a reason.
There's something dangling from your microphone holder.
Yeah, it's your balls.
No,
What do you ask? I
the
didn't hear him.
purse.
I don't carry a purse.
Speaking of Chelsea, do you have any words of wisdom?
I do. I actually have a couple. This is one of my favorites. Hold on. Come on, pull up here.
Gotta pull it up.
I want to get chocolate wasted.
She said.
Always remember you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and loved more than you know. That was always one of my favorites. And then
That's a
the
good
last two I have, I feel like in different ways they pertain to life right now. I mean, they always pertain, but more so now with everything going on. The brave do not live forever, but the cautious does not live at all. I feel like maybe that pertains now because so many people are so scared of what's going on that they're not willing to go out and live their life. They're
That's
more
true.
worried about being cautious than they are. Remember, how you spend your days is how you spend your life.
Exactly.
And the final one, I think this one pertains more to when we were talking about depression and suicide. Like a lotus flower, we too have the ability to rise from the mud, bloom out of the darkness, and radiate into the world.
I like that one too.
Right.
Everyone's finding good stuff today. Captain B, what do you got from one of our founding fathers?
No founding fathers today.
No?
Your limitation, it's only your imagination.
Walt Disney.
Push yourself
Yeah.
because no one else is going to do it for you. Sometimes later becomes never. Do it now. Great things never come from comfort zones.
That's true.
Dream it, wish it.
Apparently,
Do
my
it.
dog sees something outside.
You can dream it. You can do it. All right, Mr. Ric Spade, take us out.
All right, I only got 2 today. You don't drown by falling in the water. You drown by staying there.
Oh, that's
Like
true.
that.
Especially if you can't swim.
All right, and finally,
It's true.
your hardest times often lead to the greatest moments of your life. Keep the faith. It will all be worth it in the end.
You gotta keep the faith.
So, with that being said, thank you for joining us here at the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast. You can find us on our YouTube at the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast, where you can see our episodes and clips. Also, find us on Facebook at the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast. And follow us, see what we're doing. We post pictures, we post the episodes, and we post other clips. Make sure you leave a 5-star review on our podcast, the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast, which you can find on Podbean, Apple, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, and more. Just search the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast. And follow our Twitters at Poddamn Ric Spade, Poddamn Texas, and Poddamn Idiotz P1. You have a question for the show, or maybe you just want to write us and tell us how much we suck, you can write us at Poddamn Idiotz Podcast at Outlook.com. And most importantly, make sure you tell your friends, your family, your loved ones, your stripper, the random homeless guy on the street. I don't know if he can look at a podcast, but you never know. The bouncer at the strip club, your girlfriend, your ex-girlfriend, your ex-girlfriend's girlfriend, her best friend, your gay lover. I don't know. Shopping clerk, your financial advisor. I'm not. Your fiance, your wife. Your fiance is a lover. I'm getting dirty looks over here. Your kids, your teachers, your doctors, your nurses, and anyone else you can think of to check out the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast.
I'm Jay Hizzle from the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast.
And I'm Ric Spade.
And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button to my right.
And maybe you want to see an older episode. See what we've been doing. I'm not sure why you'd start here, but maybe you haven't. Check out the video on the left. Check it out. Poddamn Idiotz Podcast.
Thank you.